Like they are.
Like, what if we make them look cool, like this?
I don't think making them look cool is an option.
Yeah, it is.
Look at.
Just wait a second, would you?
Ooh, that does look kind of fancy. What's up, guys? What's up? Look at Gabrielle playing with our new lighting options. What do you guys think? Should we go purple lighting, blue lighting? Really tackling the hard-hitting stuff thus far.
Straight out the gate.
Straight out of the gate. Thank you, guys. I told you that's why.
We're working on it. That's good. I had a good person.
That's good. El Cunt, thank you very much, dude. What's up, guys? Oh, ho, ho. I gotta turn it down. Sorry, YouTube. I'm gonna just say nothing until you guys are caught up. Hey, guys, they love your shirt.
Thanks, guys.
I love that shirt as well. America. The lights are still like.
I'm working on it. Just simmer down.
Thank you, Barca.
There.
My picks tonight. I'll tell you. Well, actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me look.
You guys like our new house? Is this the first? They haven't seen our new house, right?
I think a couple. Like they've seen it from upstairs. But yeah.
Like in your room with a green screen that nobody could see.
No, I mean, I looked over the edge when I was talking to you guys. I think. Let me see. So my picks tonight. That's right. Hold on. Let's see what the picks are tonight. I think I'm gonna pick. I think Matt Brown's gonna win this. I feel like Matt Brown's gonna win. I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. Dude, Matt Brown is. Wait, no.
Oh, because you can't.
Yeah,
see?
I did that on purpose. Thank you, guys, dude. Matt Brown is a savage, man. Like he's like 100 years old. The guy's got to have like seriously can't even. He's 24 and 18. That's perfect. That is so crazy.
It's not like that's the problem.
It's them.
Huh? No. It's this like.
Which one? Oh yeah,
Watch if I'm right here.
Oh yeah. Like if I go like that.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, 25 and 18. That was no. I saw it. I was just joking. I was pretending I hadn't seen it yet, so I'd look smart. So let's see what else we got. Okay, so Turman, dude, did you guys see the Chaos Williams fight? Because that fight was awesome. Chaos Williams is a savage, and that guy Matthew Selmasberger, that guy is scary too, man. To Matt Brown, I cannot believe that he really is immortal. Yeah, he's like 20. I mean, that's so crazy, dude. 25 and 18, dude. That is so nuts, man. Yeah, dude, the Chaos Williams that fight was bananas. Every single punch that anybody threw, I was like, oh, okay. So if anybody lands a single shot, they're going to die. Let me before I tell you guys my picks, let me see what the odds are on Bovada, because just like random, who do I think is going to win is less valuable than I think this is a good bet given the odds. So hang on for a second. No, I know it's not even about it, dude. Honestly, I don't even know. I have no idea how old Matt Brown is. It's more about like the guy's got 1,000 fights. It feels like, damn, that was right on the button, man. Just right on the button. That's one of those shots that hurts too. Like it's not like didn't hit the side of your face where you didn't see it come in. Just one of those like straight on ones that's normally don't land because usually a person sees it come in. It's just like you just moved right into it. Let's see. Okay, so we got Silva versus Turman. That's even money. Sungwood Choi versus Julian Rosa. Marlon Vera versus Davy Grant. I definitely like Vera. Wait, Spivak. Sergey Spivak. Who is that? Why do I not remember who that is? Who has he fought? Who has Sergey Spivak fought? Like, who has he fought recently? Dude, you and me both, me versus Fabia. Some fighters are young but old in fights, totally. And the reverse. That's why Francis Ngannou is in his mid-30s, and people are like, oh man, he's getting up there in age. I'm like, dude, nah. Because that guy not only didn't start fighting till he was older, but also takes no shots. He never gets hit with anything. Like, his body is like basically untouched. Francis Ngannou is as young for his age as a fighter as you're ever going to see. Wait, who only has 10 fights?
Hey, girls.
Wait, I don't know what we're talking about. Spivak beat two. Oh, I know who he is. Yeah, I remember him. It is borderline impossible to bet on an Alexei Olenek fight just because he's so, like, he's a crazy, like, veteran that can just figure out ways to win. I would probably bet on Spivak, but I would never feel super confident betting against Alexei unless he's fighting against one of, like, the top guys who's obviously just going to run through him. But I definitely got Ige. I'm definitely betting on Ige, though.
Who's Ige?
Dan Ige is in the main event. He's a savage. He's Eric Nixick's fighter. Eric Francis and coach. Am I going to watch Anderson Silva? Oh, that's tonight. Thank you, Source. Wait, that's tonight. How do you even watch it? Anderson Silva's boxing. All these old MMA fighters are getting into boxing. They're getting paid a lot.
Old fighters?
Yeah. Like guys who are just got done with the UFC and then now they're doing like.
Is this not UFC?
No, boxing, which should tell you how fucked that sport is. What?
Oh. Wait, are we watching UFC?
We're watching UFC.
Okay.
But Anderson Silva is fighting tonight in boxing, and I didn't even.
Hey, baby.
I don't know how much money he could possibly be making, given that there's been very little promotion. She's actually a 12, my dude. But yes.
Can I come say hi?
Oh yeah, Chavez missed weight. Yeah. Your favorite, lover.
Say hi.
Dude, Korean Zombie is a savage, but like Dan Ige is my dude. Before his last fight, so the night before, wait, was it the night before or 2 nights before? I don't. Either the night before or 2 nights before Ige's last fight, I did a long Zoom with Eric Nixick, and Ige was walking around in the background, and we were bullshitting, and then he knocked that dude out in like 5 seconds. So I hit Eric up. I was like, dude, we should probably do an interview before every one of the Ige fights, and I just completely forgot.
It's so funny.
So yeah, don't ever do that on camera.
She was copying Georgia.
Really?
From this at the end. She's so funny.
Okay, so how to watch Anderson Silva versus Julio Cesar Chavez on Fight TV. Oh, it's on Fight TV.
You're back.
It's a pay-per-view? Dude, they're not going to sell anything. That's just not. And is that Josh Koscheck? No way. Wait, who's that? Like, there's a guy on the poster that looks like Josh Koscheck. Man, this is not going to do well. This fight is not going to do well. which is not like, that sucks. Like if they would have done a better job promoting it, and I mean, do they think that like, oh, it's $5 a month? It says on pay-per-view though.
Why do you have the camera so far that way so you have to record this?
I mean, I don't have to, but this is how I like sit comfortably. You know, let's see how much this thing costs.
What is it?
That fight.
What fight?
The Anderson Silva one. It is buy with $40 fight credits. That's weird.
Yeah.
I also need to lean in so I can read these.
Why don't you bring it closer to you? Was more my
Because
suggestion.
the plug. Look, I know we have no outlets in this
There's
joint.
2 on this wall.
Okay, yeah, the thing's not that like, it's not that.
Yeah, I have like 8,000 extension cords.
Do you really?
I do.
Look at you all handy.
I know.
I can't. Oh yeah, it's $40. $40. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, thank you, Alicia. Look at that. See, the girls are smart and use emojis because that you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I must have missed that. Let's see. Jesse punching above his weight. Well, apparently not. iPhone.
What phone do you guys?
Fabia is, dude, I don't know, man. I think that guy has, I mean, like, does he have social media? Does Josh Fabia have social media? Because if he does, and I don't know where that is a massive
He
oversight.
probably got rid of anything that he did have.
No, I don't think he had it, but I don't know, because Summer Helene, the one who did that podcast, said that
Is your camera clean?
she was watching. Is the camera not clean? I don't know.
It looks fuzzy.
Well, how about that? Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Conor McGregor and Nick. Nope. Nice try, guy. My wife is hotter than all the Octagon girls. That is accurate.
Thanks, Doc.
You know about, isn't it? Oh, what's up, Papa? Thanks, bud. The only pick that I like would bet is Ige myself, but I mean that's a slugfest, though. You know, there's not really any fights where I'm like, that seems like easy money. You know, like that's a. Although I do like Cheeto Vera, actually. I like Cheeto Vera, but he's minus 220. Matter of fact, I'm gonna parlay Cheeto and Ige.
Your computer won't die if I unplug it for like 5 seconds, right?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna parlay those two guys. But they're done. I'm in Texas, son. This is my new house.
There. Now you have as much leeway as you want.
Oh, look at that. No, it's totally cool. It's totally cool to drool over my wife. Anybody who gets bent out of shape about that shouldn't have married a hot girl. I mean, I always say it's like driving a Ferrari into the parking lot and people are all, damn, nice car. You're all, fuck you, bro. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you.
To all the dads.
My handicap in
Do you want
golf.
to show them what we got you for Father's Day?
They got me a bracelet that says all my kids and wife name on it.
And also says your name.
That's not very important, though.
Yeah. Well,
Dude, Wait, what's my handicap in golf? My handicap in golf is the lowest it's ever been is a 6. Right now, I probably played like, I don't know, an 11. I fucking suck, man. Like I have not been playing well at all.
Someone asked how old.
How old is it when I met?
I was 21, 21, 22.
21, and I was
about to turn 22.
Yeah, and I was 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 26. Want to congratulate me on 25. Thank you, dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, thank you. I wish Mix Molly would put out a video. I wonder if he'll pop on here, maybe. This is the daughter, yes, that strangles people
Our
to
jiu-jitsu
death.
baby. You guys want to see her choke Jessie? It's kind of her favorite.
I will allow it. It is.
It's actually
That's so
really
good.
legit.
Good job. It's so good.
For such tiny arms.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I have big arms.
Sleeping, someone says.
Yeah, she's going to look like her, except with a black belt.
And blue eyes.
Yeah. Blue eyes, mommy, black belt. I would hope I would destroy Fabia. Jesus, that would be so embarrassing if I lost.
Oh, he headed back to San Diego. That's where we got married.
It is. Dude, check this out. So I found the girl that Giselle should aspire to be. Although now I don't remember her name, but I showed her earlier.
Her last name started with B, I think.
You're pushing out the couch.
Some vicious, like some really hot, like Brazilian black belt in jiu-jitsu who's really good, like a world champion smoke show. I can't remember her name
Someone
now.
said you look like Donald Trump.
I do.
I don't see it.
Me neither.
Maybe it's the tan.
Jesse ain't the jealous type. Thank you, Proto Man. Dude, if I was going to get jealous over anyone, it would be whoever's cradling Josh Fabia in his little arms right now.
Naturally, that's who we're all jealous of.
Yeah. Seriously, if anybody knows where, like, if he has social media, please, like, direct me to it.
It's the hair.
Giselle could choke Fabia to death.
Easily.
Does my wife like Fabia? She doesn't know anything about Fabia.
All I know is what I've heard of this guy watching his own videos on the subject.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my knowledge about Fabia.
That's because I'm my own biggest fan. Like, because I do my videos in one take with absolutely no planning whatsoever. So then when I watch them back, I can laugh at my own jokes. I'm like, fuck, that was pretty good.
He is his #1 fan. He thinks he is the funniest person he's ever watched in his whole life.
It's true. It's true.
And that's my favorite thing to do is watch him watching himself. It's literally my favorite pastime.
I wish I had a twin brother so bad. To each his own, Baka.
What is that?
He said he voted for Biden.
Oh, well, you know,
I mean,
we can't all be perfect.
yeah. Dude, he has an Instagram account, but it's private. He's got 15,000 followers, but it's private.
Who?
Josh Fabia,
Oh, you found him?
apparently. But it's like,
I would go private too. Like, I mean, he probably bought his subscribers.
he's very well known now.
Well, yeah, but not
Not for the,
way.
no, right. But like, he doesn't have a check mark anywhere. That's a huge mistake, dude. If he was going to do any, like, if any good was going to come out of this, he should create social media, get check marked so that he can at least, you know, I don't know.
Do you want to go watch
What got me started on YouTube? That I can tell you the answer to. So a video of me and my other daughter went viral, like super viral, like went around.
This one?
Yeah, Georgia, like where I made her stop crying. And it got like, between all the different times it got posted, it had to have gotten 60 million views.
Easily.
And so I just looked into it. I was like, man, like I knew about YouTube monetization, but I didn't know, I had no idea how much money people made doing it or like, you know, whatever. So I looked up, I'm like, oh, how much money do you make per million views? And it was like $6,000. I was like, $6,000? And then so that all it was is that just got me thinking, I'm like, oh, so that's like a legitimate like side hustle that people have, or even their like main thing. So, you know, if you can just in terms of justifying the time. And then I started a TikTok February of 2020. And I just was like, I'll just post every single day. And TikTok blew up. So then I was like, all right. So I started YouTube in April of last year and just post all the time.
Head down, please, or go watch that with Jen.
Marquis says, hello, ladies.
Hi.
Where can we stream the fights? Dude, it's free tonight. It's free.
So tell them where they can stream them. Like UFC.com. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. It's on ESPN Plus. Assuming that you subscribe, it's like $9. I make a lot more on YouTube because I got kicked out of the fucking partner program of TikTok. Out of the creative, you don't really make a lot of money in that anyway, which is why I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that I had been kicked out of the creator program for a long time. And you know, I'm not about enrolling
That's
in
fun.
a BJJ. Yes, yeah, 100%. She's going to do tournaments. She would have been doing a tournament actually next weekend if we were still in the Bay Area. But
we don't want to talk about it. It's a sensitive subject.
Dude, we just need like. I mean, I could just enter her right now, but she's not on the team that she's going to like be on long term here yet. You know, it's like we just kind of like, I literally like tripped over my dick and fell onto like a world-class like program in the Bay Area that she was in. And so it was really like, as far as like kids program, it's all we knew. And then, you know, we kind of, you know, we knew, I actually texted with their coach today. I was like, how many world champions, like kid world champions have come out of there? And he's like 10 to, hang on. I think he's like 10 to 15. Something like 10 to 15.
He's amazing.
And I'm like, and you know, like now having seen other schools, that doesn't surprise me at all. It's like the kids are serious, like they're fucking serious there. Like they're like, it's a serious school. It's fun and everything. The kids have fun, but they're there to like, you know, to compete and become amazing. And like these new schools, it's like people, they're like playing jujitsu.
But that's what I mean. Most kids' sports is like, you know, like you want them to have fun with it. But like, yeah, Cam creates champions.
We're at Rabati's in Austin right now, which is an awesome school. It's like super. It's like in terms of like
question twice. If Joe Rogan invites you to his podcast, will you go? I feel like the answer is like duh.
Look, when Joe Rogan invites me to my podcast, that's literally my dividing line of okay, I made it.
One of his dreams.
She trained at Gracie Fighter at Caesar's. Like so, Nick Diaz Academy. It's the sibling academy in the Bay Area. What was I answering right before that?
What school she taught?
No, something else. Hang on.
Someone asked who's more famous on TikTok, me or you?
That would be me.
The answer is him because I gave up on TikTok because I couldn't monetize it.
I haven't posted since I found out that they kicked me out. Like I was already not really posting there very often because I'm like, you know, I like YouTube actually takes like legitimate time, and I'm like, you know, what am I like? Because here's the thing: the reason why TikTok would be valuable is if I could drive traffic from TikTok to YouTube, and you can't.
You can't drive traffic from
YouTube
TikTok
is so,
anywhere.
dude. TikTok's so fucking. They're so smart.
Yeah.
Like TikTok is incredible at not allowing people to drive their traffic to other applications.
Tell your baby hi.
If Joe Rogan invited me to his podcast, but it was on the day of my child's graduation, would I go? 100%.
Which kid?
If Giselle was in the finals of a jiu-jitsu tournament, then maybe I wouldn't go. But graduation. All my stuff on Josh is funny as hell. Thank you, sir. Wait,
Jesse thinks it's funny too.
Do I think Nate should carry on fighting? 100%.
Hmm?
I mean, 100% because like he's like, Nate Diaz is one of these guys where most people, when they get kind of to a certain place in their career, it's like, oh, is there still any chance that they're going to become the champion? And watch out, Josh Bobby is behind you. Thank you, guy. Thanks, Charlie. It's like, oh, they're never going to be champion. So like, why are they fighting anymore? Nate Diaz is in a completely different class. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like he just lost 2 in a row. Would anybody be any less excited to watch him fight if they put him against like George Masvidal or Conor in the third fight or whatever? I mean, like, he's a huge draw, probably a bigger draw now than he was before the Leon Edwards fight because of how that fight ended. I convinced you that the Colby and George beef is fake. Yeah. I mean, this is a small enough group that I can feel pretty confident about that. But like, honestly,
is that the videos that you're
well, dude, that was like right when the channel blew up. So like I did a video kind of going through all the evidence that like, just because I had said a million times that I didn't think their beef was real, but I'd never I just kind of do the thing that I do where I just take for granted that everybody understands, like, and so I did a video where I actually compiled all the evidence and put it all together. And I wouldn't have done it if I knew it was going to get 150,000 views, and it took off. So like, I'm sure George and Colby have seen it and they fucking hate me, I would imagine, but maybe not. Cause I spoke,
or they laugh about it.
I mean, I spoke very, very positively about them, but like, dude, they've been keeping this charade up for like 4 years or something. It's all going to pay off. If Colby, I'm a huge Colby fan and a huge George fan. If Colby beats Usman, which I don't think is very likely, then Masvidal and Colby they'll fight. They'll fight for sure. But that fight's not scheduled yet, so I don't know. Masvidal could just wait, dude. But Masvidal has to win his next fight, so I don't know. That the Edwards and Masvidal fight makes perfect sense for everybody, but yeah. Thomas, thank you. Khabib versus Oliveira, summer 22. I don't know, man. Khabib is not looking like he's gonna fight to me anymore. I don't know, dude. Like, I think the only way that he fights, honestly, is if Conor rattles off wins and Conor starts getting aggressive, calling him out to where someone's going to have to put him in a position where that like Dagestani spirit, where he will feel like he can't turn it down. Cause like, I don't know, maybe if Oliveira rattles off some wins, but I think the most likely scenario is if Conor wins a bunch in a row, which I mean, who knows if Conor's even going to win this next fight, What is that first video I made called? I don't know what you mean. What first video? Are you talking about the Masvidal and Colby one? I'll just link it if that's what you're talking about. Oh, Brett, thank you very much, my man. Yeah, Khabib turned down $100 million to fight Floyd, which is crazy.
100 million?
Her name is Gabrielle on Fire.
No, it's not. It's called.
Oh yeah, on Instagram she's Gabrielle Carolyn. Do I think Usman really thinking of? I don't think so. No. You're Giselle the nuclear. Khabib down. Yeah, the fact that Khabib turned that money down is bananas, dude. Charlie Brown, thank you. Dude, $100 million. Like, even if I know he probably has money like that already. I did a video about that. The one where I was talking about Khamzat Chimaev and Habib. And the truth is, like, those leaders in the Muslim world, they made sure that Habib had real money, just because it's like he's a symbol of their way of life. That's why that's why Dana keeps saying like he's got real money, because I think that those guys paid him an enormous amount of money for that Dustin Poirier fight that was at like noon in Abu Dhabi. Hey Georgia, if you're just gonna lay there and watch an iPad, you got to beat it. Yeah. Conor would have to call, dude. Shagmaster, I agree that I've been saying that forever. If Conor beats Dustin, calls out Islam Makhachev, and beats the shit out of Islam Makhachev, then you might see Khabib. Then you might see him, and that would actually be a good call out for Conor because, well, for obvious reasons, that fight in itself would be a huge fight. But I don't know how I feel about Conor. You just got to see how Conor does against Dustin. But the fact that he lost to Dustin, everyone's like, oh, well, I guess he sucks then. You're all, I mean, it's Dustin Poirier who like hasn't lost to, he's lost one lightweight fight that wasn't to Khabib, and Khabib just basically doesn't even count. So like, I don't know. Oliveira is a weird matchup for Conor because I don't know. I mean, dude, Oliveira got touched by Chandler, and he's not good at taking the fight to the ground. Obviously, if he took it to the ground, Conor would be in trouble, but he's not like a great wrestler. It's a weird matchup for Conor. I would be more concerned if I were Conor about Chandler or Gaethje for sure. I'd be afraid of Gaethje. I like Ige, but I will definitely preface this that Ige is with Eric Nixick, so I'm very biased. But I do like Ige. Does Gabrielle know I paid for Paige Van Zant's OnlyFans? That's the least of her concerns about what I pay for.
Elaborate.
Them? I made a video about it. Oh, I can't elaborate in front of this one. I'll elaborate later. But I do actually remind me to, when there's not an 8-year-old here, to remind me to say something about the Paige Van Zandt OnlyFans thing, actually. How many Fabias would it take to beat me up? Probably 2. Unless I kicked one of their heads off instantly. Which fighter? Wait, what? Sorry. Damn, this thing's like jumping all. Okay, which fighter that has the most potential? Fighter that has the most potential of beating Usman is Wonderboy.
Who's Wonderboy?
Thompson. He's a really tricky like karate fighter, and
I feel like that's the worst MMA name ever.
Wonderboy? Wonderboy Thompson.
It's like a superhero name.
Brett, thank you. The best teaching self-awareness. I'm trying. I'm really trying to put Fabi out of business in every single way. If you really want self-awareness.
My favorite fighter. So cliche. GSP. Just always and forever.
I never rooted for him when he was fighting, like never, because I just couldn't stand how he fought. He was just like, you know what I was thinking about? Actually, let me segue that. So I never used to root for him because he was just so dominant, taking people down and controlling them, whatever, and just avoiding being hit. I was thinking about this, dude. Leon Edwards fights like he's already the champion. That's everyone's problem with him. Is like, if he was just going to fight the way that he fights once he has the belt, that would be smart, because maintaining, possession of the belt, you're talking about millions of dollars every single time that you fight with the belt versus not. But
and why would you not put yourself in harm's way? Like, if
why
you have someone on the ground and control them there, why would you risk getting hit?
Yeah, and like when you're trying to win like highlight knockouts and shit, you're doing that to try to earn a title shot.
Yes.
Once you have the title, why would you take unnecessary risks? Doesn't make any sense. But that's the problem with Leon, is he fights like he already has the title and he doesn't. And I think he really does misunderstand. He's like, I've won 9 in a row. I'm like, dude, that shit doesn't matter, dude.
You're boring.
It's not, but like, it's just like they're going to pick who gets a title shot based on who they can justify giving a shot to that's going to
draw in money, be entertaining.
Correct.
Yes,
it's a business. It's not the Olympics, dude.
Yeah.
Papa, thank you, sir. After the Sarah fight, he changed his fighting style, more wrestling, grapple heavy. Yeah. Thanks again, Papa. Dude, the Sarah fight and yeah, if you want to age our relationship, the first time that I met her mom.
Oh, this is a good story.
True story. The first time that I'm meeting her family, right? Like we go to Palm Springs. It was the night of Sarah versus GSP 1. And GSP was a 10-1 favorite. And I remember saying to her, like, I'm like, dude, I've never considered like taking out a loan to bet on a fight, but I legit would like safely feel comfortable taking out $100,000 loan to put on GSP because I'm that positive that he's going to win. And then I walked in, met her mom. I gave her $60. I was like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm going to order this fight
You
here.
didn't give her $60. He like slammed it down on the counter and walked over to the TV and just ordered a pay-per-view.
I feel like I explained myself. But I definitely ordered a pay-per-view fight within 1 hour of meeting her mom for the very first time. Just like, hi, I'm dating your daughter, and I'm going to go watch these guys smash each other's faces.
In your living room.
Yep. And then GSP lost, and I fucking went running around the house like as if I owned the place. That actually happened.
And she loved you forever.
Yep. Everybody says no offense. My wife is beautiful. There's none taken, my dude. Thank you. Justin's a future champ. I agree that he's likely. Maka voices. Hello, Gabriel. One guy got me to drop an N-bomb by being tricksy.
I don't understand how you trick.
He said, what do you think about Connor versus Dan or Nick and then GER? So I was reading it out loud.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, well played. Good try.
Silly jokester.
Gabrielle Carolyn is her Instagram.
You could type it.
Gabrielle OnlyFans. Believe me, I've pitched that.
He's tried.
I've pitched that many times. That's it, right? Nick is a scary fight for Connor. Who's Nick? You don't think I'm more beautiful than my wife, you sweet man.
The curtain hair. My wavy hair that Jesse loved so much. Yeah, I left it au natural tonight.
Can she read her DMs?
My DMs are a shit show, y'all.
Yeah, of course you would buy her OnlyFans. Like every other fucking person. That's why I tried to talk her into doing it. I'd say, like, oh, that's it, dude. You're knocked out. You are knocked out. Wow.
You know, now he's fluffing his blonde.
I was just gonna say, you see a guy with hair, like that, you're not like,
a good fight.
Yeah, you're not like, wow, that guy's probably gonna knock his opponent out. I was looking at him, I was like, dude, this guy is probably going to Fabia's house after this.
Look how it moves in slow-mo.
Ooh, that was lucky too. That was actually really
Maybe
lucky.
His hair is like
that was a lucky. That was
tassels.
That was a totally lucky shot that he hit him with. I mean, it's like a standard combination that you would throw, but like that was just kind of like he threw it out there and he just moved into it. Please change my opinion on the Oscar versus Vitor fight, dude. I'm definitely not going to do that. Oscar retired like 16 years ago or something, and he's also tiny.
No.
If Oscar had been like if it was like if he was like Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, or whatever, like if he was like Sugar Ray Leonard, like and had like led a clean life and whatever, but like, dude, Oscar De La Hoya is a raging party animal who hasn't fought in however long. Like, I just can't see it, dude. Like, I mean, I will acknowledge it's hard to knock guys out in boxing, very hard to knock out boxers, even if they're kind of over the hill. But Vitor's enormous, dude. And he's a good boxer. Vitor is not like if you were like, okay, so what's the exact opposite of Ben Askren? Like, as far as, you know, like what's his polar opposite in MMA? It'd be like Vitor Belfort is his exact polar opposite. Oh, the Van Zant reminder. Oh, okay, yeah. So, someone in the comments the other day was like, they were like, look up Jessica Rhodes, like a porn star. She looks just like Paige Van Zant. So I did. That is accurate, dude. Like more so than any recommendation I've ever seen where they're like, look up that porn star because she looks like blah, blah, blah. I've never seen anyone who more looks like the person that they said than Jessica Rhodes looks like Paige Van Zant. They're dead ringers. Identical twins. It's fucking weird. The real question is, Oscar snort more coke or do I snort more nasal spray?
Oh my God, you guys.
He snorts more coke for sure.
I don't know. It's an addiction over here for this guy.
Just to my left nose. Mike LaValle, what's up, dude? He's always jumping these preppy kids and then comes on.
Our freaking garage camera is offline.
What would we rather see, GSP versus Khabib or Conor versus Usman? I think both of those involve someone getting their fucking ass kicked. Conor would have no chance against Usman, and GSP would have no chance against Khabib.
I have to go fix our camera.
Thanks, Brent. I'm not worried about the haters. My favorite Guns N' Roses song? Oh, man, I don't know. I just like the shirts because they have guns on them. I like their generic shit from Appetite for Destruction. Who I got if Till and Adesanya fight? I got money on it being a fight that I will enjoy a lot and most people will think is boring. Because Till is so dangerous, but he's so like, he's not going to engage. Like he's the opposite of Vettori and Paulo Costa. The opposite. He's like, it's hard to make him engage. He does keep his head up high though. Adesanya might knock him out. But I have seen him coaching at AKA just in clips. You think he's over 200? I mean, what did he used to walk around at? Like 175 or something, or 180? Fraser T, thank you so much. Do I see Wonder Boy taking Usman if he gets the shot? I think that Wonder Boy has the best chance of beating Usman out of every other contender. Definitely. Because it's just a different kind of puzzle. It's like he's very hard to get to the ground, and from a striking perspective, he's just elusive and he's in and out. And I mean, that's his game. But Usman has very, very long. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to say, because like we said about the most recent thing you see is the thing that you remember, and so it's like, okay, so against Masvidal, the thing you remember is a long straight cross that decapitated Masvidal. But earlier in the fight, and maybe he was doing this just to set him up, he was throwing some pretty big looping punches as opposed to like kind of throwing straight. I don't know if he keeps his punches straight. He threatens the takedown. Usman should probably win. I mean, without too many problems. Because the thing is, Wonder Boy also doesn't have like he's not going to hit you with one shot and put you down. So he's just gonna he's gonna be really frustrating to fight against. And I don't know. I mean, I think we already know what Usman does to Gilbert Burns, to Colby Covington, to Masvidal. There's nothing about Leon Edwards that makes me feel like he's going to do any better against Usman. So Wonder Boy seems like he's the guy with the best shot. Mr. McCandless, thank you so much, man. Thank you. But ask my wife if she has any dating advice with girls. I would imagine she has a lot of it, but you got to be more specific.
What was the question?
If you have any dating advice about girls, I said you got to be. Brett, thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I used to give money to people on the street all the time.
Same.
I
I still do sometimes. Depends on like that feeling you get,
100%.
energetically.
Completely depends.
Yeah.
I just lost where I was. How do you get a hot wife like mine? Make one laugh.
Amen. Legit, that's it.
The Paige Van Zandt lookalike is Jessica and then RHOADES.
I know that you're like your number 1 fan, but I'm probably your number 2 fan.
You?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Wonder Boy has killer striking. Usman has no chin. Wait, Usman has no chin? Where are you pulling that from? He's never been knocked out.
He's all chin.
Yeah. If you watch the Gilbert Burns fight, looked like
Maybe
he had granite
he
chin.
has no chin, like he has no knockoutable chin.
No, if you say no chin, you mean he like, yeah. I mean, unless he's making up language. But
I like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
yeah, but Tyron at his best couldn't finish Wonder Boy twice. That's true, but Usman is better than Tyron at his best. Usman's much better than Tyron at his best, actually, especially like striking now, because Tyron, you knew what was going to happen. Tyron landed that overhand right a lot, or like that heavy right, but Usman's got a vicious jab now. Like his jab is really, really good, and then obviously he's got a decapitator right cross. I think Usman versus Wonder Boy comes down to whether Usman decides to stand for extended amount. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Am I mad at Cheeto for KOing Sugar Sean? No. That perennial nerve's a bitch, man. Dana doesn't want to give Wonder Boy the title shot because of his age, and if he wins, he doesn't have much to offer the title picture, that division for Dana money-wise. Okay, but if it comes down to Wonder Boy or Leon Edwards, I mean, it just depends. I mean, it completely depends. If Wonder Boy goes out there and he starches Gilbert Burns, then he'll get the title shot. It would be my guess. I think Colby can win a rematch. Colby's my favorite. I love Colby. His dedication to the character is unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And the fact that and I know I've talked about this on the channel a million times, but the fact that he sets himself up to go into every single fight with everyone wanting him to lose, fighting in that environment is so gangster, dude. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a rematch? Oh, that's interesting. 5 years in the making. Damn, Davey Grant whipped his fucking ass the first time, huh? 30-26. And that's, dude, in 2016, that's before they changed the rules on the 10-8 rounds. That's I did. Thank you again, Mr. McCandless. If Usman uses wrestling, I mean, no way Wonder Boy gets hit like Masvidal did. I do agree with that. I think it's extraordinarily unlikely that he catches him like that. But that was that was legitimately that might have been the heaviest right cross I've ever seen a person land in MMA. I'm trying to think if they've ever seen anyone land a cleaner right, just straight cross exactly on the button, full throttle punch, hit him at the perfect spot of the punch. I mean, if you were gonna stand it, if he was gonna punch a heavy bag and it was registering how hard you can punch, that would have been the best punch he was capable of, and he landed exactly where he would have wanted to if he had total control over a stationary object. It is insane how much Trevor Whitman has improved Usman striking. It's and God, man, a guy like that who's a takedown threat, and also it's not just that he's precise, it's that he's so fucking long. Like he can hit you from a mile away. He has long ass limbs, and he's just there. He has no weaknesses anymore. Like he literally has no weaknesses. He's the only thing where I see anyone having an advantage on him is speed. And Gilbert Burns had the speed advantage, which is why I chose Gilbert Burns in the first fight. Also, I didn't realize how much better his striking was, but he withstood the storm. And then as soon as Gilbert Burns slowed down just a little bit, it was a total mismatch. Who do I think the next megastar like Conor would be? O'Malley. O'Malley's got a different energy about him, though. He's a great showman, but he doesn't have that thing like Conor did, where it was like you were watching a destiny that he already knew what was coming. But if O'Malley can string some wins together and get into and I'm not talking about whether he can beat everybody. I'm just saying if he did beat everyone, he can be a Conor McGregor level star, close at least. Kyla, oh my God.
I can't stand there.
What happened? What's up with his ears?
Got them cropped. They're like freshly cropped.
Why aren't they covered?
Oh, they're healed cropped, but they fold them up so they stick up more.
Interesting. My advice on getting our daughters to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu spot on. Once this whole gym restriction is over in the UK, I'm getting my 13, 11-year-old in the BJJ gym. Guess I'll have to join gym. Yeah, dude, honestly.
Find a gym that's open.
Yeah, they're like.
Our gym.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're past it now, but like.
Well, no, but even during, some places.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like during, I mean, we lived in California, and she was training.
Canada is still super locked down. We don't know where they're at.
We lived in California, and she was training 6 days a week, 2 hours a day.
Without a mask.
Without a mask, and there were brown paper all over the windows. Everybody, it was just like the first rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. But yeah, dude, Jiu-Jitsu is a martial art where a weaker opponent fights a stronger opponent, and they fight off their back. And if you have,
in the UK.
If you have an opponent between your legs, that's a good place for you to attack. It's literally tailor-made for daughters.
Well, just girls.
Yeah. Mechanalist, thank you again.
Thank you.
That she is. Zombie, that's KO, and Cheeto. I like Ige against Zombie, but we'll see. Ige's on it. The Korean Zombie. He's a tough bastard, Korean Zombie. Wait, Usman has Trevor Whitman, so you think his odds of winning go way up? We're still talking about Wonderboy, probably. Any more when it seems like Usman purposely doesn't mention Wonderboy's name. I think he knows. I just think he doesn't mention Wonderboy's name because Wonderboy's not in position to fight yet. I mean, to be honest, one thing I actually just realized right now is Usman did actually specifically say that he thought like that he should give Leon a shot, but that was like 2 fights ago. I mean, ultimately, if Usman wants to fight Leon in the next fight, then he will. But I think he's made pretty clear, like he's got Ali as his manager. Like these are smart guys that are going to maximize the pay-per-views. He's doing like as himself, not a huge draw yet, although that's probably starting to change given that you fight a guy like Masvidal who has the popularity he does, and then you fucking knock him out cold like that, and you're gonna pick up some pay-per-view buyers for sure. So we'll see. So Brian, how do you think Colby wins that fight though? Like how does he win? And I'm not saying he can't. I just am having trouble picturing it myself. Papa, thanks again. Usman's best chances to beat Wonder Boy is to grapple him to death. Yeah, but no one's ever been able to really like use grappling super effectively against Wonder Boy and have that be the difference. Bruh, I threw my daughter. Oh, on Instagram? I did do that.
Chucks our children.
Oh yeah, let me see that.
Water.
I haven't even seen those videos.
Hold on. I'm talking to Melissa.
I don't know this is playing yet. I need to, I guess I can like sit. God damn. If Young can keep it, hold his belly against Clover. Oh yeah, Jan versus Yuri, that would be amazing. Let's see. Oops, it just jumped on me again. God damn it. I mean, Leon's good, but again, I don't understand how he's going to beat Usman either. Like Usman's, he's the #1 pound for pound guy, and that's not because of anything other than that he's dominated the shit out of everybody. Josh, thank you, sir. Also, Leon Edward. I think this is exactly what's going on with Leon. Was Dana confirmed that whichever one, Leon or Nate would get the next title shot after Colby, and I think that had more to do with if Nate Diaz wins, then he definitely gets a title shot, justifying that. And then, and also, I also think that they didn't think of the scenario where like, oh, what if he's doing really well, but then like Nate basically almost knocks him out in the last minute and it's like the most dramatic thing ever. Then can we just turn around and just give Leon a title shot? Like it's a weird scenario. Damn, Paul Grant's throwing heat on those front kicks. Good check.
I want to go to King Pier.
You and me both, sister. Dude, Paul Grant, there's no way Paul Grant can keep that pace up for all 3 rounds.
Are you tired, honey?
Wow, he is just bombing, huh?
Is Georgia asleep or is she awake?
I can't remember who Grant fought last, but I do remember him having a really solid win.
Why are you so flailing?
But man, he is conserving no energy at all. If he keeps that pace up through 3 rounds, I will be blown away.
Oh.
Attaboy, Cheeto.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, Paul Grant looks like he's in incredible shape, but this is not, ooh, nice leg kick.
This one's so tired.
Is that
Jen?
Oh. Jesus.
This is the
Nice
one
leg kick also.
Today, guys.
Yeah. Flipping her.
You want to say hi?
Hey.
She's a little more shy than the rest.
Why isn't anyone talking about Wonder Boy versus Burns? Oh, Jenna Ferocious. Thank you very much.
Aw,
Thank you.
you.
All that guy's done is train to beat Usman. That's why he's not taking anyone else. Yeah, but nonetheless, even if Colby's been trained, and believe me, I would love to see Colby beat Usman, obviously. But like, it's, everybody's training to beat Usman. It doesn't mean that they can do it. And
You want anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you. But like, yeah, water actually. I mean, basically, like now, especially Usman's power is very clearly better than the last time. And Colby throws volume. I can't see them getting through that fight. Colby fighting the way that he normally does without getting caught heavy with something big from Usman. Usman's jab is just so fucking good, dude. Like, I don't know. I think Usman's improved immensely and Colby maybe has gotten a little bit better. I don't know. But like, I would love to see Colby win. It would be amazing. Yeah, Nate, after tagging Leon, wasted valuable time. I know, but that's a guarantee he didn't realize how hurt he was. I don't think he had, oh, thank you, babe. I don't think that he had any idea how hurt he was. I bet you, though, he watched that replay and was like, damn it. Because if he would have just closed in on him right after he landed that shot, he would have finished him. Because there was a good, 3 to 5 seconds where Leon was in outer space.
What is top chat right there?
Top chat is so if people want to do it's called like a super chat, so they can donate money to the channel and then their like comment goes straight up here.
The most latest one?
Mm-hmm. You look exhausted. You tired? Brandon, thank you, sir. How great would Nate be with no time limits? Be amazing, dude. I would just love to see that just in general. I wouldn't like it if they changed the whole sport for that, but just for Nate Diaz, I think it would be fascinating to see, just because he's like those guys are freaks of nature where they just have.
That cool, man. Where's Matt?
Charles Bennett should be a UFC commentator.
UFC, kiddo.
Better MMA grappler, Usman or Colby? I don't know. I think they cancel each other out. Why is your wife drinking one of Costa's wine coolers?
I'm drinking Sauvignon Blanc with a jalapeno in it.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried it, you're welcome.
It's Connor versus Masvidal or Ngannou versus Jones. Oh, dude, Ngannou versus Jones. There's nothing I want to see more than Ngannou versus Jones. Like John Jones, potentially the greatest fighter of all time, in his prime, still the most motivated that he's ever been. I mean, obviously, in his prime, minus juice, probably is whatever. But in the scariest fight of his life, and against the scariest guy ever, who I've been blindly, hysterically rooting for since, I don't even know, forever. Francis has been my guy forever. I need to have a boy and raise him like Khabib. That's exactly why the universe is blessing that boy and not giving him to me. Our buddy Steve, the jiu-jitsu champion, he and I talked about this a bunch too. Both of us is
not having boys.
It's good that we don't have boys. I mean, unless you gave birth to me, it's like, oh, look, it's actually baby me. And now I just get to parent myself, because I would turn myself into something of a killing machine. But if I had I don't know, a regular person, they would just be like, that's fucking crazy. Had a boy, Cheeto.
Yeah, you were a subscriber yesterday on Instagram.
Nice.
Got some samples.
Oh, nice. Connor versus Masvidal. If Connor loses, you're going to see either Connor versus Masvidal or Connor versus Nate Diaz.
These girls are going to pass out just on the floor.
Ooh, nice takedown.
Hey, why don't y'all go watch a movie on my bed? On our bed.
That was really good.
Yeah, there's two screens.
El Kakui versus Nate. That's a great fight.
Do you want me to go pick out a movie for you?
Yeah.
Jones versus Ngannou. I got Ngannou. I can't like.
What's my number one pet peeve about you?
Something boring. Like
My pet peeve.
yeah, it'd be something like he's on his cell phone at night or something. Oh,
I have to think what it is.
oh. Giselle, look at. He did that transition you do all the time.
I actually don't have a lot of pet peeves, I don't think, about you. He's pretty easy.
You wouldn't think so.
His ADD does create some really hilarious moments, though. Like the other day. I can't even. He walked out. He was in the bathroom, like getting ready or doing whatever he was doing. And he walks out into the kitchen and he's like making food. I'm like, what happened to your hair? Like, did you put the gel in and start doing it and then like get distracted literally halfway through doing your hair?
Yep. And
Exactly what
I've
happened.
legitimately
Like a 30-second process.
I've almost
guys.
done that
30
like
seconds.
10,000 times, and that was the first time I actually forgot.
I had the actual tears like streaming down my face.
Who do I think is the best pound for pound MMA grappler? Ooh,
What do you need to put on
man,
the
that's a
calendar?
tough call.
Is that why you
Bryce
putting on
Mitchell is unreal.
Okay, I'm gonna go put on a movie for the kids.
Okay.
Do you guys have any kid movie recommendations? Netflix, Disney Plus?
Oh,
Your kids
Papa
watching?
Placid. I'm at 43 seconds.
3.
Um,
No, 30.
Ooh.
35 seconds.
Oh. Attaboy, Cheeto. Nice. Oh man, he whipped his ass in this round. So it's probably 1 round to 1. Great round. 1 to 1.
Should I be friends with this person?
Why not? There's no way that that's a real person, is it? That's their only picture.
And then the lion licking.
Yeah, that's
something.
yeah.
Go ahead and say
Um,
no to that.
Start making videos trolling celebrities like I did Fabia. That's what everyone wants, Fabia.
He is really good at it.
I thank you again. I have thought about that. I just I mean, I guess I like do it based on TMZ and shit. Like, let's see what's on TMZ right now. See what kind of Machine Gun Kelly, Travis Parker, Venice
just
Rooftop
don't
Performance.
care
Don't
about-
care. Yeah. Nina Simone. Don't even know who the fuck that
Like
is.
political figures, hilarious.
Yep.
But like just your run-of-the-mill celebrity, like I don't know, boring.
Oh wait, here we go. Slick Woods on Victoria's Secret. Mixed feelings on Pivot.
Yeah, maybe
Sex
like
sells, but this is cool. I guess. Who is that person? Who is,
replacing angels. Hey, what's
this is a
everyone's-
model. This person.
God, I hope not. What are everyone's thoughts on Victoria's Secret replacing the angels with? Wait, what did it say? Scroll up. They gave it like a word with strong female ambassadors.
Yeah, they call it in the article I read they were trailblazing women. So
Even as a woman, I would
It's so
prefer to see a
fucking
hot
stupid.
girl.
obviously.
Like, yes.
Well, and you know what they said?
Their lingerie.
You know what they said? They were like, we've always been focusing on what men want, and what we should have been doing is focusing on what women want.
feel
You're all,
like
hey,
now-
idiot. Women want guys to think they're hot. That's what women want. Like, obviously.
But I mean, also, I don't know. I have so many feelings on this. Like, you don't go buy Victoria's Secret for like comfort necessarily. You know, like you buy it to find something sexy and hot. So you want to see it on someone who's sexy and hot.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong? I don't know.
No, you're 100% right. And their stock price or that company is fucking done. Like
which is sad because they have really cute swimsuits.
And the Victoria's Secret fashion show was awesome. Like it wasn't just like about like the girls. That show was like dope.
It was
like it was so sick. Like they did like that's the only event that had like musical performances I actually looked forward to. Like the year that Taylor Swift had that new album and she did.
Yeah,
that was
the one with the Weeknd too. Or was that
no, that's a different one. It was the one where
when she was I remember.
It was like her first album that was not country. That was such a sick show.
That's weird, Giselle. These kids are just white.
Oh, dude, Cheeto is whipping his fucking ass, dude.
Victoria's Secret is the new woke joke.
Dude, they're so lame. They're so, and of all people to get, Megan Rapinoe. I can't stand Megan Rapinoe, dude. I know the athlete's also a big fan of psychology, big Justin Gaethje fan. Please do a video on Justin. What do I see for Justin going forward? Jawad, thank you very much. I see Justin Gaethje potentially winning the title, actually. If you look at the matchups that are at lightweight, it's one of those things where if he can talk his way into a title shot, I think he could beat any of them. I actually might. I mean, obviously he's at a huge disadvantage if he gets put on his back, and everyone knows that now. But everyone's asking me about this. Glenn Bauer, thank you. Have I seen that Anthony Smith says John Jones failed every drug test the week of their fight? The first one that you sent me, it said there was no video there. I'll look again, but yeah, John Jones fails. He was failing for picograms every single test.
What's a picogram?
He got TKO'd by Dustin Poirier before he changed how he fought. That's just period. Like he fought super reckless. Then he lost to Dustin Poirier and Eddie Alvarez, and then he completely changed the way that he fought. And then the only person he's lost to since then is Khabib, which doesn't even count. It doesn't matter if he got TKO'd; he fights completely different. And if you actually watch that fight, Dustin was barely able to stand. If Justin would have like prioritized even a little bit of defense, he would have won that fight. But I mean, that doesn't mean he'll win this time, but he's like, dude, Gaethje's legit. No, I can't troll John Jones because John Jones is a stud, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when Justin's going to fight again. How would a fight between my wife and Fabia go? You know, he's in the...
He'd probably kick my ass.
I don't know, Gabrielle.
Very scrappy.
What would probably happen is if he was actually forced to fight.
I've never been in a fight.
Yeah, but he would just be like, he would try to talk to you. Here's how it would actually go. If Gabrielle and Fabia got in a fight, if he punched her, then I would go in there and I would beat him to death. That's how that would go.
And then Giselle would strangle him.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That got her awake for 5 seconds.
And Vera wins. So I'm 1 fight down on my parlay. I didn't actually see what Darren Till said to Brendan Schaub. Everything's a knife.
Fabia's never been in a fight either.
Oh, man. That's actually probably true. That's actually probably true.
We might actually have a good fight on our hands.
Dude, everything's a knife. That's so funny.
Oh, from him chasing people around with a knife?
Yeah. No, I do think DP has grown. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure for sure that Gaethje would lose, would win, but
are you okay?
He did completely
Giselle's like
change how he fights.
I'm the struggle bus next to us.
I mean, Till's mad at Brendan for hyping the polls up. Why? Oh, I don't think Till was serious about that.
All right, I'm gonna go put on a movie. But this kid's driving me
Okay.
bonkers. Come on, you go.
Oh, I think Cheeto won the second and third. 2022, who's the lightweight champion? Graham, thank you. Wait, so who's the lightweight champion in 2022? What it's like June. So dude, probably Oliveira. I don't even know if Oliveira will fight again this year. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. It doesn't seem like there'd be time for him to fight again. Wait, okay, so might be wrong with the Justin statement. He has Usman with them. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm saying he's evolved immensely. But on the ground, if he gets put on his back, he's in trouble. Khabib demonstrated that very clearly. Vera lost a second round based on the takedown control time. Nah. Wait, what was and what were the scores? Was it 30-27 or 29-28? I'll tell you this: if Conor wins, it'll be really interesting to see how quickly they put that fight together. They should. I mean, they got to make Chandler versus Gaethje, right? One judge had it 30-26. Which fight would be 10-8? Or which round? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy talk. Gaethje broke Ferguson forever. Yeah, I mean, dude, get that fight. Just think of the damage that Tony took in that fight, man. It's like your body's never going to recover from something like that, dude. Like, it's just you're not going to fully recover when you're 37 years old after taking punishment like that. Like, he essentially went through the trauma of a fucking car crash. You know what I mean? Gaethje versus Chandler. I mean, we'll see, dude. Chandler looked pretty good against Oliveira right until he got caught. No, Tony would have gotten. Doesn't matter when that Khabib and Tony fight happened. Khabib was going to whip his fucking ass. There's just no question about that. Look at Conor. That's a different era right there.
The rug is gonna look so good in here.
Oh man, look at his leg, dude. Oh my gosh, his leg is so fucked up. Conor's leg looked like someone ran it over. Am I buying the McGregor fight? Dude, you couldn't. If someone kidnapped me to keep me from getting that fight, I would saw my arm off that was handcuffed to the radiator to make sure that I could go and buy that fight. Oh, she's out?
Out cold.
Yeah, Gaethje's been with Trevor Whitman this whole time too. Usman and Gaethje. The whole thing, you just take a Khabib loss out of the equation. And then look at Gaethje since he lost to Poirier. Patty the Batty is vicious, dude. He's this new brash Brazilian dude. So Gilbert Burns and Wonder Boy. Dude, that entire card probably has a combined salary of like maybe like $1.5 million would be my guess. They have to pay Connor so much money, dude. Clint Wells, thank you very much. What do I think about what Colby said about Usman having a meeting with the other manager? I think he's just talking shit. I just think he's talking shit. I don't believe it. Jawad, thank you. Please say Wilder has a chance against Fury. I mean, he's got a chance, of course. The guy's got a titanic, I mean, if he hits you, you're going night-night, but I don't think he's going to win. I think Tyson Fury's going to whip his fucking ass again. Yeah, I mean, Fury, like, that was a dominant victory in that last fight. Leon versus Masvidal, what do I think? Who wins? Oh, Carl, thank you. I think I have no idea. I have no idea. I think it's a real close fight. If it's a 5-round fight, I'm leaning towards Masvidal, probably. Oh, yeah, Dustin's getting fucking paid for this next one. Gabrielle, you're taking over. I'll be right back. Wife's favorite fighter to watch?
To watch?
Yep.
I don't know.
Who is it?
I don't know. I'm not prepared. I have no content prepared to speak to you guys about. Jesse's the guy who just like chats to the camera and says random things. So, how are you guys? Where are you from? Hi. Who's my favorite fighter? You guys, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. There's like too many UFCs now. Like when I first started watching the sport, there was one every, I don't know, 3-4 months. And now there are a million. Oh, UK, what part? I'm actually a UK citizen. Weird random fact about me. My mom was born in London, so I have dual citizenship. From Montana, Nashville. Oh, Jesse was there last week. Lots of y'all in the UK. Very cool. What does it say? Oh, my tattoo on my arm. It is Giselle, our little jiu-jitsu daughter. That's his birthday. Or her birthday, and it is in cursive Roman numerals. Oh my gosh, I can't even read all these. Y'all just type so fast. Okay, wait. No, too many words. Can't read. I like Gaethje. Sure, I like Gaethje. South Africa. Oh, my girlfriend is about to get engaged to a guy in South Africa. Does Jesse ever wear pink and polka dot panties? No, unfortunately, no. That would definitely be a sight to see. Oh my gosh, hey guys. Oh, amazing restaurants in Nashville? Is that what we were talking about, Papa? And thank you, by the way. We really want to go back. I want to go visit. I've actually never been there. We have been married for 12 years? 12 years?
12 years.
12 years. We got married on a reality show. If you guys want to see some really, really, really horrible reality TV. Sorry, he's going to get so mad at me. So not on brand. We got married on a reality show in 2009. What else? How did I read the Fabia Elliott Roger joke? I may have missed that one.
The what joke?
Clint said, how did you react when Jesse came to you with the Fabia Elliott Roger joke?
Oh,
I missed it.
The one about the Santa Barbara shooter.
Oh, so that was my sorority. I went to UC Santa Barbara. Alpha Phi was my sorority. So it was a solid, there's a striking resemblance. Let's be honest, like a striking resemblance.
But that kid knocked on her sorority's door and no one answered. So he was like, I guess I'll go kill other people.
He went to other houses, but that my house was the house that he wanted to start that craziness at. I've got a big thing for like not ever knowing serial or whatever. What are they called? smash shooters. I have a big thing for never making their names famous because I feel like that's what they want. So whatever.
that
Just like
kid-
my random thought for the day. Like if
He's
you
the-
said like you saying his name, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Am I allowed to swear? Sorry.
yeah.
I don't know what's allowed on YouTube and what's not.
He's the virgin.
But
He's the virgin.
yeah, I've got a big thing about not making these assholes famous.
Yeah.
Are
That kid died.
you
that
taller
kid-
than Jesse? No, he's taller than me.
Dude,
I'm very short. I'm 5'3".
That kid died without having like.
Yes,
There's a
Graham.
story-
Jesse is a very cool husband. He has me in stitches all day long. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that kid, like when he told his story, he talked about like this girl randomly just like kissed him at a party, and he was like, "She stole my first kiss from me," and that's the most contact that kid ever got.
Ever. So naturally, he needed
Can't
to
figure
try
out.
and kill
Jeez, can't figure out
sorority
why.
girls. Does Jesse cry a lot? No, not unless he's making himself laugh and crying his own tears that way. Am I really 5'3"? Yes. Everyone thinks I'm taller. Yes, I'm 5'3". I'm extremely short. What was the reality show? Love Island. Nope, worse than that. It was a summer filler series on the CW.
A summer filler series.
That's what they called it, a summer filler series. It was done by the same production team that did The Bachelor.
Yeah.
What's Jesse drinking? Water, coconut water. Now it looks pink. Is it pink? Is it the coconut water?
No, it's just-
Oh, it's just your shirt.
I drank all
In
those.
Beaumont,
coconut waters.
California. SoCal, Chris. You're down the street from where I grew up. I grew up in Palm Desert. What else? That's all I got.
Jesse's the person who laughs at his own jokes. Oh my god! Not just
Laughs at you guys.
not
He
just
watches
once.
himself for hours.
Like,
Like he literally watches his own self, and it's oh no.
a
no,
lot
no.
of times I'm like
he
responding to
says-
like comments and shit.
No,
so
no,
it's
no,
just
no.
on.
He watches himself back and mouths himself as he's watching himself,
Dude, they're good jokes.
and then laughs.
They're good jokes.
It's so good. I should film it sometime for you guys because it's hilarious.
I don't remember any of the things that I say until I watch it back. I'm like, fuck, that was good. They're just like every single thing is
He's
just
so
like,
humble,
it's
you
just like a
guys.
stream.
I don't know
of
if you've
consciousness.
noticed this about Jesse, but he's one humble human.
I have a
Can I
good, I have a
type the
good
reality
instinct on
show?
whether or
It
not.
was called Hitched or Ditched. I do not recommend it. 0 out of 10 recommend.
I mean, you can't. It's not up anyway. Like
You could find
you'll find a preview
you could
for
find snippets.
it. Yeah.
Let's see.
If I wanted that thing up, I would have put it up a long time ago.
Your wife was an alpha phi also? Aw, tell her AOE. Start an OnlyFans. No, sorry guys. Go follow me on Instagram though. Gabrielle Carolyn.
She's concerned about our like if our kids ever saw it. Which
Yeah, right. We have 3 daughters, you guys. I need
it
to,
is a bad,
you
it would be
know.
a bad precedent to set.
Yeah.
Especially since if I brought Giselle in here and I asked her, if I said, "Hey Giselle,"
How funny was that though?
If
About
I
the crop
showed-
top thing
oh god,
that I sent you? No. About Jasmine watching your stories and then watching my stories.
I haven't seen it.
No, I
Oh yeah. Yeah, but like
say.
Giselle knows like if Giselle's like over my shoulder and she sees like a TikTok girl that's like half naked, she like Giselle is like,
She's like,
is that a skank? I'm like, yeah. She thinks that like that's the word for them.
accurate.
I still can't believe that like that chicks do like
Jesse with blonde.
I seriously can't believe
Someone
like
found their head
like chicks
shirted.
are like that they do OnlyFans where they just take pictures in bathing suits and people simp it on them.
Because people follow them and then they get money.
Yeah, but you get like I don't know. I don't understand the simp mindset.
Lots of capital letters.
Spivak, that guy's huge, dude.
What's a Spivak?
The guy in the green. Look how big he is.
Here's a big human.
Look at him compared to the cage. He's fucking enormous, dude.
Oh yeah. How tall is the cage?
It's
Anybody
like,
know? Pop quiz. How tall is
I don't
the
know
cage?
exactly how tall it is, but like it's Like,
what do my
head is
parents think
definitely
of
not
Jesse?
over it.
That's actually a great question.
Is what?
Brave internet guy. He said, what do your parents think of Jesse? I am the only child of a single mom, so he never had to deal with a dad for me, which was
lucky for your
good
dad.
for him. No, my mom loves him. My mom absolutely loves him, adores him. Thank you, Mr. I can't see it. Candleless? Is that how I say it? Is Jesse a good pillow fluffer? I wouldn't know, you guys. He doesn't turn down my side of the bed or tuck me in. He just falls asleep. But he does have to kiss me goodnight. I don't know. I'm imagining. See, okay, so I have a very, very, very like clean, sweet, like always give people the benefit of the doubt mind. So I'm hoping and thinking that he just meant like, does he like fluff my pillow before I go to bed? You know,
I'm
like,
sure that's exactly what he meant.
That's how I'm taking it. So that's my brain. Who's the breadwinner? We've got a very healthy competition, but right now he's winning. Let's see. What else?
She crushes it though.
Thanks. I do. The cage is 6 feet tall. The people know.
That sounds exactly right, actually. And that's
the cage is 2.5 Fabius tall. Winner.
That's funny.
Oh, that was hilarious.
It's painful when I do these lives because I have so many Fabia short jokes, but I don't want to blow my.
Oh, a pillow fluffer is a guy that acts romantic and sweet all the time. You know, I do have to say he is like, you know, a super guy's guy, I guess, if you will. But yes, he is very sweet and romantic and always makes me feel loved and appreciated. So that's my happy moment for the day.
All you have to do is just surprise your girl.
Yes, he is the king of surprising.
Just surprise them. It doesn't matter what it is.
And tell them that they're pretty, and that's about it.
Yeah, compliment them and surprise them every once in a while.
An at-home alcoholic? No, he actually, you guys, doesn't drink like ever. Meanwhile, cheers.
I'll drink like once a month or something. Generally at an event.
Thanks, Voodoo Chili. My gosh, you guys typed so fast. What house was Jesse in? He was a Delta Chi at Chico State.
You may have heard Chico State as the #1 party school in the country.
Donovan wants to know, who would you take in an Aldo versus Cruz fight?
Oh man, Aldo versus Cruz right now.
Have I ever seen Jesse in a fight? No, not in an actual fight. Very close at Candlestick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Very close. No, he did not wrestle in high school. He brawled in college.
That's true. I wish I would have wrestled in high school. Those are good skills to have.
I went to UCSB. He went to Chico State. Yes, we are both from California. He only drinks from Connor fights. Yeah, and he drinks Connor's, what does he sell? Whiskey? Tequila?
Jizz.
Gross. Are you pumped for the
oh
my gosh, I can't read. Kazat? Chimaev?
Hamzat Chimaev.
That, what you said.
I'm very, very curious to see how he does, dude. If he, he's coming off of like COVID inflicted, lung disease or whatever. So like, if he gets, I just really hope that he is like fully recovered, because he is an exciting fighter that is way better if he's in the.
Oh, that's the guy that had the oxygen thing after COVID. Yeah.
Dude, he's the one that I told you about. Like, came in like he was nobody. He won a fight at 170. Then like 10 days later, fought again at 185. He obliterated both guys. He won the 2 fights with a combined number of strikes, like 380 strikes to like 1 in the 2 fights. And then he fought another dude and he knocked him out in 17 seconds I mean, and he's a Muslim guy, so he's like a superstar,
I'm
especially
scrolling.
with Khabib retired.
Someone asked, how
He's
did
Chechen.
we meet? My best friend was dating his best friend.
Yeah, dating.
Dating his best friend.
She was banging my best friend while she was engaged to another guy.
Don't say these things.
I mean, that's shocking.
Anyways, they were dating and she met Jesse and she called me. I lived in LA. He lived in San Diego. And she said, get your ass down to San Diego. I just met your husband. And here we are.
And I looked at her social media and I was
My
like,
MySpace. That's how long we've been together.
Yeah.
He saw me on MySpace. What else?
what did Shagmaster say?
Who's
Darren the Shagmaster Till.
who was your celebrity crush as a kid? Are you asking me or him?
Why would he care about me?
Who was my celebrity crush as a kid? I don't know. We're talking about like back to like Jonathan Taylor Thomas days.
Well, you guys, we established that she didn't have a
David
dad,
Boreanaz, you guys. I loved him. I still kind of love him. He was Angel from Buffy and the Vampire Slayer.
She was crushing on House, dude. Yeah. Because she had no dad. So she's like,
but that wasn't my childhood.
Look at that old guy.
It wasn't my childhood crush.
Hugh Laurie.
He's hot.
She likes old Brits.
Am I in my 20s or 30s? My 30s, but thank you for saying 20s.
If we've been together for 13 years, let's work backwards. If she's 26, that would be concerning.
British people do not really like tea. My mother is British. I am actually I've got UK citizenship, y'all. Like they like tea.
They definitely like
Maybe
tea.
not everybody, but if you like coffee and you're in the UK, we should talk. Send me a message on Instagram.
Her mom makes me bomb ass tea.
She does.
It's like the only time that I do it. Whoa.
Mr. Kandala says a pillow fluffer is the guy that likes to sweet talk all the time to his women and even fluff their pillow before they sleep so they sleep comfortably. See?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I was on the right.
Yeah, I don't know if that would necessarily describe it.
I do make him kiss me goodnight, but maybe you should start fluffing my pillow.
Yeah, it's terrible. Forced. Wait, go back. If you were all of a sudden met with, go down, the responsibility of being Jake Paul's father, what would be my first plan of action? I would fucking slap him the highest five ever. I'd be like, dude, you are crushing it. Jake Paul is a notorious YouTube star who spun that into a boxing career and is like, it's a longer story than is necessary.
Who might follow me? That's okay. People are allowed to follow me.
Yeah, that's fucked up if you don't follow
It's encouraged that you go follow me on Instagram. I'm better off not knowing Jake Paul.
He is an exceptional, his fight game is just bananas good.
Well, thanks, Voodoo Chili. I appreciate you.
Some people have this like perfect recipe of I don't give a single solitary fuck, but actually I do, and I know exactly how to get a rise out of people. And he is very, very good at it.
Internet guy's gonna follow us on MySpace. You can be in the top 8.
If you post more bikini pics, you might follow. Here, Venmo us $600, and we'll send you lots of bikini photos.
They're in my stories today. There you go.
There you go.
Do you get depressed with British weather? That's why my mom moved to the US. What's my favorite drink? I'm drinking it. Sauvignon Blanc with a jalapeno. Oh, Barce.
It's that dry brashness.
What was it? Oh yeah.
Damn, my eyes are not very good. I used to be like, I should be able to read this a lot easier.
No, it's because that light is so bright that it, like the screen's not bright enough.
What percentage of the paper you buy? So I think Connor gets.
My Instagram is Gabrielle Carolyn. Here. Oops, if I could spell that would be great.
I'll tell you guys a secret if you promise not to put it in the comments of any of the videos. You guys promise? Promise?
What is it?
I have to see them say they promise first.
Are you training MMA?
No, I train jiu-jitsu sometimes. I used to do a lot more.
Nobody promises. Only one promise. Oh, here they are. Damn, that delay is legit.
Yeah, that is long.
That's like 20 seconds. Longer.
Wow.
Good God. It's like a 30-second delay.
Okay, it was Theo Vaughn.
What's Theo Vaughn?
I said in a video that I sourced.
Oh.
It was
who you
Theo
were
Vaughn.
with.
Everyone was right in the comments.
Everyone.
Dude,
Yeah.
I thought I was being fucking cagey, and literally every single comment they're like, oh, so it's Theo Vaughn. And I was like, Jesus, fucking 50% of the comments are like Theo Vaughn. I was like, all I said was it was like a guy who's in the same like vicinity as Joe Rogan and them, and was at Kid Rock's house. It was literally all I said. Every single person knew.
I need more. They all knew.
They did all know. Everyone knew.
You were not being very secretive. The whole UK is here. I love that. What time is it there? So wait, from California, it was 6 hours ahead. So from here, 8 hours ahead. So 6 hours ahead from here. So 2 p.m. That's why.
I meet a guys in the friends fights. No, damn it. No, it's good.
Whiskey or tequila?
Tequila.
Every time.
Tequila 100%.
I can't stand whiskey.
Watching fights in bars in my house. You guys don't even know what.
Why isn't Jesse in any of your Instagram pictures? Because he won't take friggin' photos with me, and he's never home when I'm shooting my content, which is me with the timer on my phone. So that's why. If I can steal him for a photo, he's in it.
Yep. I'm in the story today, throwing children.
Mm-hmm. You're in my stories frequently.
Yep. Would I take $100 million for Ngannou to punch me in the face? Jesus.
$100 million?
Oh my God.
It's a lot of hundreds of millions.
I mean, I would do it, I guess, but Jesus fucking Christ. I would just close my eyes and be like, wait, obviously I'll see you guys in the hospital. I met Theo Vaughn, yes. Jesse on versus Josh Fabio, you'd pay for that. Dude, that would be amazing. Gained so much respect. Ever seen the reality show? Oh, thank you, sir. That was a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
The other one. Is there an airplane going over? I've never heard an airplane here.
Oh my God, look how tired these fucking guys are.
Oh God, look how busy they are.
I mean, look at that's 6 foot. The cage 6 foot. This guy's
He is
6'5" or 6'6".
tall human.
Ooh, he looked up at the clock and got fucking tagged.
Would you name your future son Fabio? Fabia, I believe is where that was
No,
going.
I would not.
I feel like you guys, after 3 girls, the universe has pretty much said that we're not having
Jesse
a
versus the
boy.
entire school of self-awareness. Dude, there's some like guys who are legit fighters there.
The school of what?
So that's Fabia's
Shut up. That's
school
the name
of
of it?
self-awareness.
That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yep.
And
A lot of stuck up couples on YouTube. I know, we're actually thinking about doing a channel.
should we? About what?
I don't know. What else do couples do? Probably relationship advice. Why don't you guys ask us a question about something like that?
If we had a YouTube channel together, what should the topic be? Ready, set, go.
Much love from Walnut Creek.
Wait, you're in our old hood.
We just left there. You should feel early.
Get a leaf blower? I don't get it.
Oh, I know Patty the Batty, dude, of course. He's going to crush it. They do fake pranks. Oh, like they do like fake pranks, like the husband and wife and whatever.
Mr. and Mrs. Fire.
Try Woodard Reserve.
Okay.
Dude, so,
I mean, I'm always down to try good alcohol.
I'll try it.
Like,
I actually, Kid Rock's wife, or I keep
life
calling her
partner.
wife. No, it's fiance. She poured me some whiskey that was actually not bad. It was
decent whiskey is okay.
It was cinnamon whiskey though, which caught me off guard.
He's all, was this super fine?
I don't know whiskey. No. But it was I can't remember the name.
Yes,
of it.
we're seeing the fight. It's just lots of blood and
two very, very tired, enormous men.
Just kind of going like this on each other.
Yeah, like a combined like 500 pounds of man.
Make it a channel about racing a gender fluid left wing family.
Yeah, we would be the perfect family to talk about
good
raising gender fluid children.
So good at that.
Do
you dress Jesse, or does he just buy whatever the mannequin at short styles, affordable style for men under 5'3"?
Yep.
Those are so many words. He dresses himself, and he does a very good job.
I have no idea.
Please don't tell me it was Fireball.
I can't remember what it was.
If it was cinnamon whiskey,
I mean, it was definitely cinnamon because I was because like
he's all, damn, this is so good,
dude. Because like I was sitting. That was like, so I was sitting at the table with her, Theo, and Rob's wife, and we were bullshitting for a long time. And that was the first time I had like kind of rapped out with his fiance for a long time, and you know. She's like, all right, come on, let's go take a shot. And it was kind of like her being like, I like this guy, you know, like, let's go get a shot. You know, it's like 1 foot away and I couldn't turn it down. Like I couldn't fucking turn it down, even though I hate whiskey. And I took it and I was like, oh, okay, that was not even close to as fucking awful as I thought it was going to be. But it was cinnamon. And it was actually like a main brand, but I don't think it was Fireball. Jameson? Does anyone else have a?
I'm looking. I mean, Fireball is like the cinnamon whiskey, and it's delicious. Like I could drink an entire. It might be Fireball. I could actually drink a lot of Fireball. It's good because it tastes like a what were those like old school red atomic Fireballs? It tastes like those.
Yeah,
remember the old school Fireballs?
That is what they tasted like. Yeah. That's what it tasted like.
And it's only 60 proof or 66 proof.
Wait, UFOs are just American secret crafts? No, they're not.
Whoa. No, they're
not.
No.
People have been seeing like if this was like the first. If like what they're doing now is like the first reports, but like.
So my mom has had like a ton of stories because she was a flight attendant, and she's had a ton of captain stories of like just different stuff that they've seen in the air. I
am not like I just met Theo and hung out with him once.
They're not best
weekend.
Friends yet.
Yeah, but we broed out. Like it's you know, if we see each other again, he's gonna remember me 1,000%. But
number one worst alcohol experience was Fireball. Oh, bummer for you. Mine was gin. I will never drink gin again.
And mine was Jack Daniels, which is why I've been fucked on whiskey for a very long time.
Jim Beam Fire. Someone says, was that it? Jim Beam. I would hope that at Kid Rock.
What do I do for a regular job? I'm in tech.
They had good alcohol.
Bob Lazar's UFO
UFOs are
story.
Definitely real. By definition,
Dude.
they're real. They're unidentified flying objects.
Yeah,
like
but
literally by definition.
If you don't believe in that there's something like for real going on, just go look up documentaries about the Phoenix Lights. Like that's the one that's just it's fucking. There's no one who could look into that.
That's not true. Wait a minute. First, there were no UFO reports until the first comic books.
That's not true.
Go look up like
That's not true.
Art, historic art. Like there are UFOs in art, like old ass art.
Oh, she's talking ancient aliens nonsense.
No.
UFOs started when we started testing nuclear weapons.
Oh my god.
It's terrible ADHD whiskey. Jim Beam fire. Yes, that's what it was.
That's what I said. No one listened to
That's
me.
what it is. That's exactly what it is. But Tony Blast, thank you very much. I would love to be on Joe Rogan more than anything in the world. But yeah, like you know what? Here's what's going to happen right now. I'm going to send you guys to
like this. What's that?
Oh, geez, Gabrielle, let's not nuke our credibility here.
I'm just saying.
I know, but I'm saying like legit, like, you know.
Wait, what? So when did those start? What year?
45. Oops, damn it. I'm going to feed you guys.
What's this?
Come on, dude.
I'm just saying.
That's History Channel Ancient Aliens nonsense. I'm saying like, and I'm not saying that this is impossible. What I'm saying is like, there's like legitimate, incredibly credible, like here you guys. Whoops. Here, watch.
Can you like screen? Oh, you're just gonna share the link.
Watch that documentary.
Save it.
Go
watch it now.
Yeah, go save that, and then I'm gonna send you guys 3 UFO documentaries that you'd have to. God damn it! You would have to be.
Watch them now.
You've
Oh my
seen
gosh, I
them.
got burned today. Look at
That one.
It's awful.
I know. I'm just saying, save them.
Go put them in your notepad.
Yeah, just like yeah. And then, wait, what the hell just happened? Oh my God. Shh. You know what? Those 2 are enough. Watch those 2.
What else we got?
Thank you, Jeff Davis.
And at the Source Studio says we're not going to watch that link because we're watching y'all. Yay! Yeah, save it though.
Wait, just so you
We
know,
bonded over
American
UFOs.
military branch has plumbers, electricians, HVAC, locksmith, techs, and tons of contractors that have been to Area 51.
I mean, it's real.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we've
obviously,
already
Area
decided
51
that.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Christopher Mellon, have you heard the Joe Rogan?
of
podcast?
course, yeah. I was trying to. I tried to talk to him about I tried to talk about him.
Our channel could be on
Dude.
UFOs. It could be.
There's not enough content. Otherwise, I mean, like I've done tons of UFO videos on my other channel. Jesse on everything. There's just not that many you can do. But
See, thank you. What was that? Who said that? Denver? Yes, I agree. Thank you.
wait, where?
He agrees with me on the ancient art UFOs. So
I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it is very far from the top of the list of like compelling evidence.
I'm not saying it's compelling evidence. I'm just saying there's evidence that there have been unknown things in the sky that have been documented before nuclear testing or whatever started.
But when nuclear testing started is when the like types like silent crafts that would go from dead stop to 20,000 miles an hour, like out of a gun, and would constantly come to our nuclear sites. Like that's
they were like, don't kill yourselves.
yes.
Simmer down.
Bigfoot is not a thing.
I really want to believe in the Loch Ness Monster, like so bad. I want to believe in Nessie so bad.
That is also a
I know. I just want to because I think it would be such a cool.
What do I think happens on the Skinwalker Ranch? That's an excellent question.
What's Skinwalker Ranch?
Yes, I do own Bitcoin. I got in at 5,500 on this time around. But Skinwalker Ranch. So
What about AHT?
I saw I already told them about that. So I saw when Rogan had the reporter who broke the
Bigfoot is blurry.
God, what's his name? Anyway, the guy who broke the Bob Lazar story, he had him and Jeremy Corbin on, and they were talking about Skinwalker Ranch, and Joe's like, and they're like, yeah, there's a vector into another dimension, like, and Joe's like, so you got pictures of that, right? Like, you got pictures of that? And they're all, well, no. And they're like, but then there was this blah, blah, and Joe's like, so you got like pictures, video of any of that? Like, that's how I look at it. I'm like, okay, if any of that is true, it would be so easy to document. That's why, you know, there's tons of bullshit out there, but there are select incidents that are just, there is no other explanation. The Phoenix Lights, you have a 2-mile wide craft flying dead silent over Arizona that 10,000 people saw, 100% of which said it's impossible that was built by humans, including the fucking governor who is an Air Force pilot. I mean, ancient art doesn't equal aliens until you have ancient writings about aliens, then we'll talk. Agree, Dana McWhite, and thank you again. Chris Prieto, thank you very much, sir. It's so nice of me to marry a handicapped girl. I know, her handicap is, I can't even think of a good joke there. Any chance you could do a jig jingle? I don't understand what that means. Jig jingle when you get money. Wales, UK. Thanks, man. Jesse, you gonna comment on Luis Pena, violent Bob Ross, the UFC fighter getting arrested? I don't know about that, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Phoenix Lights was not explained. That's not true.
Wait, who said that?
So there's two, the night of the Phoenix Lights, there's two incidents. You have the thing you're talking about, which is the flares. Earlier, there was a 2-mile wide craft that flew over Arizona that 10,000 people saw. And then that's why, the reason why there's so many videos of the second thing, which were the flares, or you know, that what they're saying were the flares, is because everyone had their cameras out because everyone saw this enormous. Watch the I mean, again, this is.
Jess is going to find y'all another.
No, there you go. I just put it again in the chat. Watch that documentary.
That's part of the reason Jesse wanted to go live in Phoenix. Ask Jesse
if
there's one time
Yep.
in history if he could go back to, what would it be?
That 100%. Like if it was like, here, you can go back in time to like for one day without any shred of doubt, I'd go back and to there and go see the Phoenix Lights or whatever that fucking thing was. 100% of witnesses were like, that had to be some kind of alien ship or whatever. All of them.
It was like 2 football fields?
And it was 2 miles wide. Actually, you know what? Someone on my channel actually said that he saw it. Like it was.
Who lives in Phoenix? Come on,
but someone said they saw it, and he's like, it was enormous. It wasn't 2 miles wide though. Yeah, George Knapp, Jeremy Corbell, exactly.
Hey,
Greetings from Australia. What's up, my man? Writings like in India. Oh, we're on Ancient Aliens, Gabrielle.
Yeah.
No proven life outside our atmosphere. Now, does that say more about the likelihood of life or our inability to? Dude, we can't even get to the fucking Mars, dude. Like, we can't even get humans to Mars.
No, there has been proven life outside of our atmosphere. It's just not alive right now. Like, we have found ancient life on other planets, on Mars.
When?
Hold on, let me find it.
I think there was like, maybe you're talking like some like fossil single cell organism.
Yes,
or something.
yes.
Yeah.
Not like an actual like, you know.
I mean, without
single cell organisms, yes, but the fact that life has been on a planet within our solar system, that's life.
I mean, dude, when it at whatever point that like life outside like gets proven in other like, it's gonna sound like people are gonna be like, wait, people honestly believed that there was probably no life in all of that. So he's like,
anywhere?
What kind of? And they're like, and they had a Hubble telescope, like they could actually see all the other galaxies. And these fucking idiots thought that there was no life. Like they'll just be like, these people, anybody who believed that must have been legitimately retarded.
Or just extremely like self-centered, you know? Like
no, just retarded. The odds, I mean, like,
people say that we're allowed to say that word on your channel.
Yep. The odds of no life anywhere else, like given the vastness of space, is so laughable. Well, there's just no proof.
Yes, honey.
Okay.
No, you cannot have no fruit snacks right now. It's 8:20 at night.
Do I think we just die and we just stop, or is there some kind of life consciousness? I have no idea. If I had to get, if like I had to make a hypothesis, I would say like my guess would be that I'm going to die and someone's going to unplug me. Like that this whole thing was some kind of like.
He thinks he's in the Matrix.
I do, actually.
I believe that the
what
Nimitz scientifically proven is that energy never dies. And I don't know what happens with it, whether it's recycled or what happens. I don't think this is it.
You do DMT and the world turns into a bunch of geometric shapes and kind of collapses on itself. Sounds like, anyway. There's too many unexplainable things in my life that where I just.
Well, I mean, you guys want to hear like a weird.
Let's go. E-gay?
I'll try to keep this as short as possible. Like my dad passed away when I was 13. And he always kind of, to me, made himself known in various ways of whether it was a car he drove or just various signs. Like he's always said hi. I always said it was him saying hi. And he did that with each of our daughters. Always said hi on either the day I found out I was pregnant or the day that they were born. And with Georgia, our third, we hadn't seen anything. And I was just like, she's coming on his birthday. Both of our other two were not early. They were both induced on the later side. And she was due to be born on the 29th.
This is all Matrix stuff?
No. I'm saying like, I believe that there's just more. Like, I believe that there's just like more. And like, I don't know what that more is, but I believe that our loved ones, once they pass, have some sort of a connection to us. Anyways,
got it.
I'm going to get to the point really fast. She was born on she was due on August 29th. And I knew that she was going to come on his birthday, which was August 18th. She was born on August 18th, but not just on August 18th. She was born on August 18th at 7:45 p.m., which if you put that into military time is 8/18/1945. And that was his birthday. 8/18/1945. So you tell me like there's no weird connection or our loved ones aren't influencing our lives or they're in one way or another. Like I would never believe that. So that's like my one just like biggest thing.
If you've ever put your face into a virtual reality machine, like, dude, if you ever like. That's when I started really believing in that we're in simulation. Was like the first time that I did virtual reality, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like this is so real. It's unbelievable." So like, what is this? Like, what's this going to look like in 100 years? Like, what is VR? What does VR experiences look like in 100 years if it's already looks like this? And it's like, you know, I don't know. I just think like. If you could get it to where you're completely immersed and you had no idea that you were actually in there, which would like, if it's already like that, you know, 100, 200, 300 years, then theoretically you could actually put someone into a VR thing and actually have time get distorted to where you could live an entire life. And in reality, it's a very short period of time in your whole life. And you could basically solve for, immortality because people live over and over and over and over and over because they interpret it as like this 80, 90, 100-year life. Anyway, that's my hypothesis.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ige. Oh, Giselle, look at.
Is that
That's how Giselle
the
trapped
zombie?
the Korean
The
zombies
one
on top. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that that's his name, just zombie.
GNR and my wife saw it. That's true. Aliens are interdimensional.
I'm the only one
beings.
drinking,
It's possible.
so maybe I need the AA meeting.
It's possible.
Thoughts on Cern? Oh, I have so many thoughts on
I
Cern.
don't even know what that means.
It's where they have the particle collider.
Oh,
I have so many.
I think they're trying to solve for time travel. Is what I think. Because I'll tell you this, the story that they're saying, like the amount of effort that's gone into that, the amount of money that's gone into it, like all the countries, and they're like, yeah, we're just trying to, we're trying to figure out matter. You're like, what? They're like, yeah, like we're just, we're trying to find the God particle. You're like, why would everyone sign up for a fucking project that big for, I don't know.
Yeah, God.
I think that I don't know if it's time travel, but I do not believe the public. I think it's
dark matter.
I think it's something way
about the
bigger.
dark
Like,
matter. Like, what does it do?
yeah, why would it be worth it? Like, because somebody has to green light that money, and they're like, yeah,
And that, you guys, honestly, you want to hear my theory on UFOs? I think it's us.
I think that's very possible.
That's my theory on UFOs. It's some sort of observatory thing.
Because they never ever interact with us. Like they just come and like
we would go and observe wildlife or whatever to figure out what they're doing and how it happened and what's going on.
It might be another but it might be other us, like where there's
it could be
multiverse.
interdimensions.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean,
but who knows?
Who knows?
I just know that with the amount. I mean, I've done a laughable amount of like documentary and reading on this, and like
same.
There's
it's
just
what we like bonded over one of the first nights we met. Talking about UFOs and burning Christmas trees.
No, I think it was Egypt. The first night.
Ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
UFOs. Did you read the book Ancient Egypt?
Mm-mm.
Someone gave it to me then. No, Ancient Aliens. Ancient.
Mm-mm. Did I give that to you?
No. But I think we had both read it. Like someone gave it.
I don't read those ancient alien ones.
No.
Provable.
It wasn't like History Channel.
Oh, you're talking about
See, there it is.
You're talking about the Mayan code book that I had. It was about like. Oh yeah, that was a good book. I do believe the moon landing was fake. Yes.
We're getting really deep here on this YouTube live.
I mean, I don't know, but if I had to guess, if someone was like, "Here, your family's life is on the line," do you think
is Neo?
Do you think
Jesus is Neo?
Do you think the moon landing is?
That would have been really funny if you put Jesse.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if someone was like, "Every dollar that you're ever going to make is on the line," do you believe the moon landing is real or fake? I would 1 millisecond. I would say fake.
Why have we never gone back?
Ooh, you know what? I have an exceptional video about the moon landing too.
What you need
but
to
that
do
one is, but this one's actually
these
funny.
Videos is say, at the end, I am going to share with you a link.
So.
Oh, JP is hilarious.
Wait, did they get rid of it? Did they finally figure out what he did? Nope, there we go. So Awaken with JP is one of the best YouTube channels on YouTube.
He's so funny. And
YouTube, like any documentaries about the moon landing being fake, they purge the internet of them, which is, but they purge the internet of any fake moon landing stuff. So JP made a video pretending to mock fake moon landing believers, and except that all of the so he did a flat earth one because flat earth is fucking nonsense. And he did it making mocking all the flat earths. No, it's nonsense. I work for a fucking aerospace company. Like we literally have satellites
You've seen the curvature for yourself.
It's
I mean, you can see it from an airplane. I'm just saying, maybe
Yeah.
we have some flat earthers. Don't want to offend anybody.
anyway, but so he did one mocking them. Then he did the one about the fake moon landing, except everything he put in there is 100% the actual real evidence. It's like, and he just did it in a way where it looks like he's mocking it, but he's not at all. And that's how he slipped by the YouTube filters. Hilarious.
He's a genius.
And that's it right there.
And hilarious. Save it.
Have I seen the new iPhone photo captured by the jet pilots of a UFO just 50 feet away? I have not. I am, and Travis Walton is legit. That's 100% accurate.
Travis Walton.
He's the one that got in Arizona in like the 70s who got injured by the UFO. And then he's the one from the movie Fire in the Sky.
Oh, the lake?
Yeah.
Or whatever? So
No,
let us
not the
know
lake.
If you're going to UFC 264.
No, we're going to be in Napa for a thing.
Oh, it's next whenever.
Yeah, everyone's going to have to.
Bob Lazar?
Bob?
Is that who you mean by Bob?
I love Eyes Wide Shut. I fucking love that movie. But Bob's legit. I don't know. I think it's probably, I don't know. I can't make up my mind. I legitimately.
Bob Lazar?
Yeah, I
He's
can't.
either
I can't.
1,000% legit or a complete total like sociopathic liar who believes his own lies so well that he actually thinks he's telling the truth.
I don't know though,
It's
because they asked Mellon about that when he was on Rogan, and Mellon and these guys are obviously very clearly trying to create awareness in the United States about UFOs. Whatever, for why they're doing it now is hard to say, but
who's winning?
He pushed back. They're tied. It's about tied. He pushed back on Bob Lazar and said that he was probably lying. But Mellon is a career, intelligence deep state guy. So if that base is real, he might lie about it. Ooh. Just drones that go like from 80,000 feet down to 10 feet in 1 second. Documented on radar. My grandmother was run over by a UFO drunk pilot. Yeah, that's a common story these days. I think America is the good guys in war. You got a lot to learn. I mean, I feel like there's been more than one war.
Hi, child.
Like, it seems like a broad statement. They're going to do fake alien invasion, strip us of our rights. They've been building us for it.
Isn't that kind of what we're doing right now?
I mean,
I feel like that's
anything with the end being strip us of our rights. I believe that.
That's why we're in Texas.
Except people will just
It'll be the last holdout.
People will volunteer for it. Most people will just volunteer, and then shame people that aren't like on board with.
Doing whatever's for the greater good.
Speaking of that, so you guys saw Texas made the Second Amendment. Like you can carry a gun. You can do what you can buy whatever you want. Like you can buy whatever gun, you can carry a gun, no license, any of that stuff. And I think that they did that because they want to get in front of.
What are you doing?
I think Abbott it looks at the population as protection against. I don't know, but Neil deGrasse is delusional. Got exposed by Rogan on the. I know, dude. I don't understand. Like Neil Tyson is supposed to be a smart guy, and I listen to him talk about UFOs, and I'm like, oh my god, he sounds like he's like a aerospace scientist, very well known, but he acts like the idea of UFOs is like the stupidest thing ever. You're like, dude, you sound like a moron. If like there's people in general who can't get their mind around like you're an idiotic monkey, like you're like one evolution stage like evolved from a monkey and you think you know everything. It's ridiculous. We've been pretty good at destroying ourselves as societies and as species, so that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Yeah. Come on, Ige. cat emergency. Good luck with your cat emergency.
What is a cat emergency? Let us know if your cat's okay. You want to come say hi really fast?
Yeah, come on. Bring our cough drops.
This is our other.
Who says
other,
there are no
Our
UFOs?
shy child.
What is the safest place in the world? Woke society. Oh my God, the woke society is the worst.
That's
ever.
why we moved where we moved.
Mama, coughing just now.
You're pretending to cough so you can have a cough drop.
Oh no.
Yes, you
Reading
are.
something that all rich people are trying to get rid of a lot of people on Earth. That's why the virus came from. I'm not going to talk about that actually.
Not here.
What if you're a felon, no guns? Oh, I'm not sure about the felon thing. And then Neil Tyson, yes, quote Sarkis.
What other
All I know
conspiracy
is that I know
theories do you
nothing.
think might be
People
real?
who think
All
they
of
know.
them?
Thank you, Joey and Inga. Exactly correct. All you should know is that you don't know shit. And if you pretend like you do, it's embarrassing. We don't live like downtown Austin. We live like
Outside.
yeah.
We're in like northeast Austin area.
How woke was California? Oh man, you have no idea.
Dude,
You have no
you
idea
guys.
the examples that I could give you, but I won't. Leonard, thank you so much, dude.
Oh, thank you, Leonard. Yeah, moving to we joke but it's not really a joke. We say that
Renato,
we're
thank you so much, man.
refugees. We're California refugees.
Yeah, because like people who are in Texas are really sensitive about like people from California.
Don't California, my
Yeah,
Texas.
like exactly. And so like when they're like, oh, where'd you move from? You're like California. You feel like you need to like
Justify
you
it.
feel like you need to qualify. Like I'm not gonna like. I moved here to be like you guys. We can't get through the Van Allen radiation belt, and until we do, we're staying here. Yeah,
There
of
we
course.
go. That's it.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah,
So
no,
we
we went to the moon, and then it's like, oh, so
So what?
I mean,
you
since
can
then,
share
like, how
about
many-
My uncle.
how many countries have gone to the moon since us? They're like, oh, 0. You're all, oh, in like 70 years.
So my
Here.
uncle worked for JPL for like ever. He
One of
was
the leads on the Mars rover
the Mars
program.
rover project. Yeah. And we were texting back and forth with him.
No, it's on Messenger.
Okay, whatever. You tell it.
Daddy.
Oh no, just like she's talking to him on Messenger, and I go, and I hit him up. Like I was like, hey, this is Jesse. I was like, I gotta ask one question. How is it that we got through the Van Allen radiation belts in like the 60s or like in the 60s, 70s, and humans can't get through them anymore? And he responded, that's above my pay grade.
With a winky face.
That's above my pay grade. Mars rover program. You live in Tennessee, but would love to move to Texas. Dude, I was in Tennessee last
Come
weekend.
on down.
I'll tell you right now, where we live, well, I guess just this whole kind of broader area.
So I just found golf balls on top of the fridge.
Nice.
In this spot.
Score.
Score. Those are no.
Put it back.
What are you getting on the? What are you doing on the fridge?
I saw someone open the door.
Our kids are trying to
Um,
start their own side hustle, selling golf balls to golfers
Yep.
on the golf course.
Their first entrepreneurial effort.
They come by it honestly.
I mean, they think like honestly, I don't even look at it like red state, blue state necessarily. I just look at it like I just don't want people telling me what to
I
do.
have to do. Yeah.
You
In
know?
any way, shape, or form.
Like
Ever.
if people are like,
That's it.
yeah,
Like I mean, I went to one of the most liberal schools ever, like a UC school in California. Like I identified as a liberal until about 6 years ago.
6, like 3.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, started changing viewpoints not that long ago, but within the last like election cycle,
Yeah.
there were just certain things, certain civil liberties that I felt were important to me, and things that I felt that we're being infringed upon in one
Dude,
way or another.
the government just shouldn't be able to like come in
Why
and
is
tell
your
you.
daughter on the counter? Do you just see Genevieve? Look here. What are you doing?
Mom, put the golf ball down.
What? And
Dude,
that's
diversity
Genevieve,
training.
ladies and
Okay, hold on.
gentlemen.
I'll tell you guys the funniest shit. Like, so diversity training. No, dude, I voted for Obama twice.
Yeah.
And then fled out
And
of
then-
California. Like
Yes.
that's really
ran
right.
from Cal. Yes.
So check this out. So the diversity training thing. So at my company, like I had to go through,
Okay.
I had to go through like a training,
If you're that
and
guy.
I saw, like, I was showing Gabrielle some of it. I was like, dude, I'm like, you could basically, you had to do like these, you watch a video and then they ask you like a multiple choice question for like, what's the correct, like, what's the correct answer? And I told her, I'm like, just read, I'm like, every single answer basically gets summed up like this. You should awkwardly inject yourself into conversations you're not in, scold someone that you don't know, and then go tell on them to HR. Like that's the correct answer 100% of the time. Like no matter what the situation is, if you just inject like, I should make an idiot out of myself and make an enemy out of someone in the office, and then I should go tell HR, and that supposedly is how we create healthy work environments, then,
Solid.
I don't agree.
Solid.
Like I don't agree.
Solid advice.
Like the one that I always tell everybody, because like I read this to Gabrielle, it was like, yeah, I'm like, listen to this. Like this was the situation. It was like, so let's say that you're in the break room and you hear two people talking, two women talking who are friends. And one of them is asking about Betsy's new baby. And she says, oh, you guys had the new babies? And then she finds out that her husband is Asian. And she says something like, oh my gosh, half Asian babies are so cute. What should you do? And the correct answer was for me to go in and be like, hey there, Susan. You don't know if Betsy gets in that can be considered racist. Okay. That could be racist. And I need you to apologize and then keep that in mind next time you think of saying something like that, and then go report her to HR. That's the correct answer to two friends saying, oh my God, half Asian babies are so cute. And you want to know how, multiple of our really good friends are Asian, and it's true actually, both of them. And I have
so many friends with
we do, dude. Like two of our guys, like our two couples that are really close friends, and I've told this story to both of them because it's so fucking ludicrous.
Thanks,
Jonathan Lang, thank you very much.
I hope Bali is amazing.
Oh yeah, Bali must be incredible.
What do you do there? Can we come visit?
Thank you, Good Noise. If this, if the new business that I'm working on now ends up panning out, we are probably going to move to Puerto Rico.
Sold. What's wrong with you? No, we've never been to Fiji. It's on my vision board. Yes, I'm a crazy
Isn't
person
what's
with
the
a vision
grassroots
board.
working class train of thought on COVID and COVID vaccines? Ooh, we're not
Oh, you don't want
touching
to open that
subject.
can of worms right now.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I just
Puerto Rico,
watched
taxes,
I just
that's
watched
why.
a documentary
That's why
on
Puerto Rico.
yeah. I just watched a documentary on thank you, Voodoo. I just watched a documentary on
Thanks,
HBO
Voodoo.
today about that cruise ship that, like, when the pandemic first broke out, where they were quarantined on that cruise ship in Japan. That's a crazy documentary. You guys should fucking watch that. Thank you, Tony. Troy. Justin, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Justin.
And
thank you, Troy.
Our pride lending company from
Getting into the fighting business? How so?
no. But the way I know all these Navy SEALs is I'm doing a project with them. Justin, thank you very much. Who my favorite fighter is? My favorite.
Serious Taylor Swift addiction. I mean, she's amazing. So I don't know what to tell you, bud. But thank you.
Taylor Swift addiction.
Jesse's a big Taylor Swift fan.
Dude, that the one I was just talking about earlier with the Victoria's Secret fashion show, the one that she performed there, when she did Style and
Style.
dude, that album that has Style and whatever that album is fucking legit. But now Taylor Swift is a woke trash bag.
I mean, no. Yes, but no.
No, yes,
Wow,
she is.
thank you, Leonard.
Leonard, thank you so much. And T. Sato,
Much
thank you very
appreciated.
much.
She's just young and in Hollywood and doing what she thinks her fans are going to approve of. And doing what her management tells her she should do. Like she's a country girl. She grew up as a
which
country
is why
singer,
she's
songwriter.
doing it. It's like, we gotta make sure that they don't think that we, are like, it's just all so stupid. Like Joe Rogan, I saw Joe Rogan talking about this with on one of his last ones where he was like,
you have a kid coming with
he's like, think about this. He's like, how is it that 100% of all people in Hollywood are liberals? He's like, it's impossible. It's ridiculous. It's just like everyone just says what they think they.
Well, it's because it's this reinforced bubble, right? Like the same with social media or whatever. Like it's just they say one thing and everyone's like, yes. And then it just keeps going and going and going. And it's this very, very, very small circle of people that are reinforcing each other and they think it's the right play. And then major corporations roll out shit like getting rid of the angels. And you see what the world actually thinks, not just your little Hollywood bubble.
Say something funny about Josh Labia real quick. Well, on the topic of COVID vaccines, you could fit Josh Fabia into one of those needles and inject him directly into my heart. But yeah, like
Hollywood is a hellhole. Yes, it is.
What Joe Rogan was saying though is
years.
He was talking about how in that culture, like all these actors are constantly going out and auditioning, and their whole life is like, please pick me. And so like their whole thing is acting. And then so they just say whatever they think is whatever. I mean, like, dude, Demi Lovato, she's all, I just decided I'm gender fluid. It's like, shut the fuck. What are you talking about, dude? Like, what are you talking about? Who are you doing this for?
Yes, Joe Rogan is short.
I mean, I haven't met him, but I saw a picture of him and Eric Nixick and Francis Ngannou that they looked enormous compared to him. I think he's like 5'7" or something.
Giselle wants to introduce you guys to Honey. Desperately.
Leonard Hill, thank you. Oh yeah, I'm sure they really care about this.
They do.
No,
This
they
is
don't.
Honey. He's so cute.
See, she raises guineas like a normal kid and then strangles boys like a not normal kid.
He is the cutest.
Thank you, David.
Oh, I'm gonna go get it.
No, Kid Rock is not short.
No,
Kid Rock's tall.
He's a guinea pig.
Kid Rock is like 6'2" probably. But Kid Rock is very cool.
Thank you. See? The people know that Honey is a gorgeous creature.
Hollywood is a hellhole. She says, well, Jesse's over here like, babe, I'm trying to get famous. What on earth does that have to do with Hollywood, man? Hollywood is
You can be
garbage.
famous in not Hollywood.
Absolutely. But like, it just depends on what you're trying to do. Like, if you're in,
I feel like Dr. Evil.
if you're in comedy, that's actually what Theo was talking about that in Nashville. He was saying that like, it's hard for comedians to leave LA because it's just like the scene is that's where the scene is or whatever. Jeremy, thank you very much, sir.
Oh, now we have Caper. Honey and Caper.
I agree, Ronald. But what I don't understand is like,
Guinea pigs do not eat their children. I had a guinea pig as
yes,
a child,
casting couch in Hollywood.
and she had babies, and she did not eat them.
They eat lettuce.
Hollywood does suck. Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like,
Gosh. They do make awesome noises.
Kipper makes some noises.
a capybara.
Capybara, that's like the gigantic guinea pig.
That's the biggest
See?
rodent in the world.
Oh, that's the thing I said
Jesse
no
needs
to.
a dog. I'm trying to talk him into another dog, but he says not
I
until
said
we're...
I definitely said no to that capybara.
Okay, well, that's
Thanks,
insane.
Jamie.
Your friend's guinea pig had some nutrient deficiencies because my guinea pig had 4 babies and did not eat any of them.
Yeah, that's crazy town.
That's a little.
Wait.
Your friend's guinea pig was a little cray. No, we're not going to stir fry them. Cover their ears.
Man, the zombie is dominating IGE.
We have to. This is it. This is honey.
Man,
This is
anytime that I bet with my heart, I lose. Every time. Because what I've been doing lately is every time I really, really care, I always
Your
bet on
friend-
the other
oh,
guy,
Oscar
and
says
I
he
win
has
every
a
time.
pet snake. Oscar, what kind of snake do you have?
What kind of snake?
Giselle's obsessed with snakes.
I agree, Leonard. Diaz would have won if he would have just jumped right on him.
Honey would knock out a lot. Honey's gigantic, you guys. He's just a massive, massive guinea pig.
They eat them if they
He's
feel threatened.
He's
or
almost
rodents
as big
and
as they get. Oh.
There's no they don't eat their kids. I
No, they
believe
don't. They're vegetarians. They don't eat meat.
it. The best pound for pound person in MMA is probably Kamaru Usman. I'm influencing the Matrix, Neo. I agree.
Oscar has a ball python, Giselle. She's begging for a snake.
Here it's 8:52 p.m.
How did I end up with 2 guinea pigs?
Because you did.
How did I end up with you 2?
I got honey bro.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think Usman and
What's happening? Why is this happening in my lap?
They go and leave it. Oh.
Okay, here.
Go sit down.
thank you, Leonard. Yeah, no, she's half the reason why I believe in simulation theory. Like I think there's I'm on the other side now. It's like I want to live a simulation, and I want to be married to this girl, and I want to never have to be concerned about her dicking around and I want her to have 100 kids and still have the best body ever, no matter how old she is. So just doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why I believe in simulation theory.
Cute.
952. No, 852.
Yeah.
It's a corn on the stick.
Wow, they're very happy little boys.
Thank you, John. Jesse is Neo. I'm going to tell you right now, if this business that I'm
There it is, Avery. Now it's right this time.
if this business that I'm working on right now ends up working, which we'll know by the end of the year if this is going to play out, then we're in a simulation. There's just no question. This is literally
I mean, we paid our dues though. Don't act like
Yeah,
life
but you
was
want to know
just,
why?
handed to
But
us.
you want to know, I thought about this. If you didn't, then you wouldn't know how good you have
There's
it.
no light
There's
without
no-
the dark. Yeah.
So you get your dick kicked in so that when it goes well, you can appreciate it. Put the mic up to Honey so we can
They
hear it.
really want to hear the Gins.
Is it a simulation where everyone is real or where you're the only person? I have no idea.
Are we all in one together? And I feel pretty self-aware. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Ready Player One.
They're munchers.
Oh, hey, in Hong Kong.
Very
There's one God. All right. Each,
Mm-hmm.
Mama.
Totally plausible.
Fabia is God.
Our daughters don't swear ever, actually.
They are younger ones. Okay, so we have kind of a rule in our home that, which I think, whatever, each to his own. If you don't swear in front of your kids, that's fine, whatever. We do. And our kids know that certain words are for adults and certain words are for kids. But it takes them kind of sometimes saying those words to be like, ooh, that's a mommy word or that's a daddy word. So our kids have placed some appropriate F-bombs, which has been highly, highly comical and also
Hilarious.
an amazing learning experience.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. These guineas are going crazy.
Okay,
What's up, J2 Fly? Yeah, my viewpoint on everything is the same, which is I just let everybody just do their thing.
Live your life. Yeah. If you're not hurting someone else or endangering someone else, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yep. I just don't even understand people who get bent out of shape about what other people are doing. Life is fine as hell. I don't think that Josh is super jealous. Like, I feel like this is a one-way relationship thus far.
Jesse loves him.
It's me
so
chasing
much.
fobs.
Oh my gosh, they're trying to climb on you.
Gab, he might be the one dude on earth that's fully grown that you would make look small.
Except for honey. Guinea on fire.
Cognizance, thank you.
Delicious name.
McGregor versus 483, what do I think? I have no idea,
Look at
dude.
Kipper's face. Kipper's made to be on TV.
I have no idea at all. I mean, honestly, I'll tell you, like, it's like, I think there's basically no chance that Connor gets folded to the leg kicks again. But
That's a weird
in
battle.
that first fight, like, Connor hit him with, he hit him with heavy shots and Dustin ate him. And so then you have to also think it's like, okay, well, so he lost in the second round, but there was no indication that Dustin was going to get knocked out, which means that now you're back to Connor's gas tank, you know, where it's like, you just don't know.
I don't have an OnlyFans, but follow me on Instagram.
Say hi, Kipper.
Travis, thank you, sir. Ige is awesome. He just, I mean, the Korean Zombie whipped that ass.
Fireball Guinea.
In another almost identical universe, there's a Josh Fabia who's the #1 MMA trainer, and Diego Sanchez is knocking fools out with the UFC's death punch technique.
Honey wants to say
Yeah,
something.
I don't know. There
Wait,
might be
Splitter,
even
I just
with
adore you right now.
even in an infinite number of universes. I don't think that
Oh my gosh.
Josh Fabia
He's
is.
like legit trying to climb.
I think the Olmec were really an ancient African civilization.
Wait, he's talking. They're talking.
Thanks again,
They're
Papa.
both chatting.
I have no knowledge of that whatsoever. Okay, guys, beat it with the guineas.
He doesn't love the guineas like we do.
I know. Okay.
Connor hasn't been the same since he's been rich because it's a completely different thing.
They probably do have to go to the bathroom after eating all the other stuff.
Just completely bait and switch the OnlyFans, like the most fucked up bait and switch ever.
Kipper.
That'd be hilarious.
He's hungry.
All right, will you take them back?
It's time to go home.
Oh, don't climb on honey.
Dude, I hit up Mexican martial arts. He didn't hit me back.
Hi, baby. No.
Look up Olmec statues when I get the chance. Thanks again. I will. I will do that.
This is
I cashed in on give me someone that I can mercilessly make fun of, that where everybody wants to see a person get made fun of. And I mean, I'm sure there will be other situations like that, and I will mercilessly make fun of them. It won't be the last time. Thank you, that boy. Yeah, Poirier's still hungry. And I mean, dude, this fight, he's going to probably make as much money in this fight as probably more money than he's made in his entire career combined. Oh my God, Dana was so disappointed because, as we all know, he wanted that Connor and Khabib rematch so bad. Wait, earlier you mentioned a good family movie. This is a great one. My kids loved it. I just Googled it.
What? They just watched
Dinosaurs.
What did you guys just watch?
We just watched
Luca, Disney Plus.
Dinosaurs. I don't know.
Daddy,
What?
can I take you?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Did I once? My wife is an acupuncturist. I don't understand the question. Connor's last 4 losses are cocaine, hookers, rape cases, and Bourrier. I did a video about that rape case. Is complete and total bullshit. When you actually looked into it, it was ridiculously, laughably not true. The guy who went around starting fights in the street and filming it is Charlie Zelenoff. Wait, Charlie? Yeah, Charlie Zelenoff? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dana was definitely disappointed when Chandler lost. Chandler would have been such an awesome champion, man. Dude, Charlie Zelenoff, what happened to him? That guy is probably in a fentanyl house right now or something.
I decided if this whole rug needs to come 6 inches this way. No.
Zelenoff almost got killed by Wilder. Todd, I agree with that. The only example counter to that would be the second Nate Diaz fight, but yeah, he's not the kind of fighter that's like, it's the 3rd, 4th round. This is when he really speeds up. Like Connor's exceptional in the first round. I mean, if you only watched the first round of all of Connor's fights, I mean, aside from the Khabib fight, you would think that you're looking at literally the greatest fighter in the history of the sport, without a doubt. Zelenoff versus Fabia. I can't root against Connor, but I really love Dustin. So, and honestly, right now, it's just because if Connor wins, it makes the UFC much more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
About fighters airing their laundry on YouTube. Well, it's not even about their laundry. It's just about they're trying to negotiate. And it's like, dude, if you put the UFC in a position where they're going to be setting precedent by paying you, then they're not going to. Clarissa Shields just had her MMA debut. Yeah, debut. She won, but it didn't look very good. People keep saying that about Luis Pena. I haven't looked that up yet. Chuck Norris versus Conor McGregor. I think I'm going to go with the real fighter versus the movie star, but Chuck Norris is a savage, though. Who wins, Ngannou or Tyson Fury in a boxing match? Tyson Fury.
This is cute. For the entryway?
Let me see.
Yeah. Where?
Is it along the
Like
way?
along that wall? For
What's
like
along the way?
stuff?
Along that wall.
Like along the one like right inside the door. It's for like shoes.
On which side? On this side?
On this side.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why I haven't hung up the photo yet, because I don't think it's right.
That's exactly what I want to do.
It's not exactly like this.
Why would you show your house and your family? I don't know if the implication is because
Why
it puts them
would
at risk. It's because
You?
this would be not a good house to choose.
No.
Yeah, I heard that about Luis Pena, but I mean, I just haven't looked it up yet. Dana's not going to retire.
Dana?
Is that an Affliction
He
shirt?
loves it.
It's a Guns N' Roses shirt.
Affliction.
You know what's hilarious is
Old school flashback.
so I wore the Gracie Fighter gym shirt, it was the last day that we were there, so I wore the Gracie Fighter, and it was an Affliction shirt, and I literally must have gotten like 100 comments. People were all, "Bro, are you wearing a fucking Affliction shirt?" I was like, "Actually, I was wearing my gym's shirt the day before we were
But
moving
don't
to
get it
Texas."
twisted, y'all. He used to rock Affliction with pride.
In 2006. Yeah, that's correct. Holes in anyone.
Huh? What?
Said I'd put holes in anyone that messed with the family. That is 100%
Same.
accurate.
I kill.
You just run, baby.
Yeah, you just run. If they have an 8-year-old boy with them, then you can strangle him.
Put him to sleep, baby girl.
How dare you?
Thank you, Ryan. Everybody rocked affliction. I mean, I never wore tap out actually. Tap out just seemed too like cliche to me.
Affliction was fine. Tap out.
Dude, affliction
though.
was sick. Because I like skull. I like skull shit.
And that like slightly like destroyed look.
Dude,
that
Yuri
Affliction
is
came with.
he's very good.
Uriah Faber. That's my favorite fighter. Sorry, it just dawned on me. That's my favorite fighter. I'm a little late with that answer. But I love Uriah.
Did I see Sean Strickland almost get his arm snapped by a 200-pound?
Oh, I like this one.
I like that one.
I did not see. Are you talking about where they like kicked each other?
One we can have that.
I don't even remember Tap Out having skull shirts. If we don't fight no more. Yeah, no. Yes, that's correct. He's retired. Ever since TikTok videos where the dude walks to the door and he's like, what would you do if I walked in the house like this? Nope. I don't do TikTok really. Yeah, Yuri Prochaska is a gangster. If Jorge and Colby would have been the tough coaches, the ratings would be 100 times what they are. Oh, we saw Matt Brown win. He won by knockout. All right. I guess we got to jump.
It's over.
It's over. Thank you, guys. That was a good time. How much to hire the family for the fights? I don't understand the question. Love you guys. Thanks again.
Good night.
Peace.